Hello, my name is Saltbot. I am Kismet's co-host for this evening. Welcome to Kismet's stream and thank you for dropping by once again. Tonight it's time to get back to PC gaming with the Kismet Overburdened with Love PC. Thanks to all of you, we can take this stream to another level. Let me open up the vault door and let's go inside. Kismet is waiting for us.
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Come on in, come on in. My computer was going off the rails again. But that happens, it happens. What happens sometimes is my sound just like takes a holiday. I turn it on, I'm like, man, I can't hear a jack squat. Right now trying to load into the game. Looks like it's working. 99% loaded. Boom, up, I'm in, except for it didn't reset. You must reset, because I commanded you to reset and it didn't do it. We're going to get started with that here in just a second. Thanks for coming in, showing that love. I'm going to pop back out of the server. Bam, back to the main menu. I tried, everybody. Ooh, hear that? Hear that scary dragon right there. I'm trying to get it going. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the server going here. We're going to reset our dark and light server. I told it to reset, but it just doesn't want to listen. I guess it doesn't want to stop all that epic progress we got, but too bad. Too bad, too sad. Stopping that server right now. Bam. Stopping it. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and work on that here in just a moment. Try to get that server reset start completely. Again, if you would like to join me for that, you're welcome to do that. Of course, all community members are welcome to come in and play some Dark and Light, as well as to play some 7 Days to Die. I see tons of people over there on the community playing some 7 Days to Die right now. I'm sure they're over there having lots and lots of fun. I really like this game as well. It's called Dark and Light. You can go ahead and like tame awesome fantasy-style animals. You can cast spells. You can collect stuff. You can do a whole bunch of fun stuff. Now, this stream tonight I consider to be what I call a bonus stream. That's right, a stream on top of the rest of my streams. Because it was going 7 days. But what I really like to do is go longer so we have more time. Because when you start and stop a lot, especially when you're playing like Fallout or something like that, you don't have enough time to do all of the things you want to do. So I think it's much better if I spend more time in one sequence than have a lot of smaller sequences, like have 7 days to go down to 5 days, but then of course make the streams longer, which means we'd have more time overall than we would. So we don't have to start and stop every single day in those various games. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I have switched to 5 days now. So I normally stream now Tuesday through Thursday. I have Monday and Friday off. Saturday, Sunday, of course, playing Fallout 4, playing 7 Days to Die. But tonight, we're going to be doing some Dark and Light. Get that going and get it reset. Now, I thought it reset, but apparently not. Apparently not. I have to go in, figure out why it's not reset. I told it to reset. Maybe because I didn't stop it and restart it. I don't know. Some sort of craziness that I didn't do on my end. Let's see. Let's go ahead and try it again. Let's see. Now, the thing about Dark and Light is it doesn't have, boom. It doesn't have a, it doesn't have like a thing where you change the map name. Now, in 7 Days to Die, on your server, what you typically do is you'll change the map name. You change the map name, bam, you got yourself a brand new map and a brand new game. On this, you don't. On this, you don't. You basically tell it, hey, you know what? I want to start with a new save game. And then you tell it to do that. And it should do it. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. We got that going. Now I'm going to go ahead and save it. And we're going to restart it. See if we can get that up and running as well. We'll give it a go. Now, if you do not know what this game is all about, it is basically like Ark, but of course with a whole bunch of more fantasy elements, which I really like. I'm more of a fantasy person, casting spells and doing that kind of stuff. I was just starting to get in the groove last time, and then I realized that taming takes a really long time. I mean, I was taming an animal, it took like 8 hours. Now, I don't have 8 hours to sit just babysit a little tame. So we're going to crank it up a bit here so everybody have a chance to tame something within a reasonable amount of time, because that is way too long for any one person to have to sit there for 8-9 hours and just babysit their little tame. I think that should be cranked way up, because I don't have that kind of time to do that for a very long time. So we're going to give it a go here. So we're going to go ahead and restart that. Let's see. Server started. All right, let's go ahead and try it again. Now, of course, while we're waiting to get that all working and so forth, I've been kind of fuddling around with it here for a bit. Let's go ahead and say hello to everybody hanging out here in the chat. Let's see who we got. We've got Raz hanging out. Go ahead and turn that audio off while we're testing that out. I might have to go in there and just like nuke out the saved games. Wait for, oh, it's not even up. Server's not even up. Wait for server to come up. I don't even see it as well. So let's go ahead and say hello to everybody in the chat. I saw Raz in the chat. I saw Toxic in the chat. Saying hello in there as well. Says, hey, kids. How's the night going so far? Going awesome. I'm playing some games. How do you think it's going? Awesome. Amazing. Amazing. Of course, I'll show Chewy and Josie some love backing me up here on stream as well. Right there in the chat. Show them lots and lots of love. Let's see. Hey, Kismet, happy almost Halloween. Yeah, happy Halloween Eve, right? My kids are super excited about Halloween. I'm just not into Halloween. I don't know what it is. It's just not my thing. I don't get excited about it. I don't dress up. I don't do any of that. I'm not typically into what most people call cosplay, or in this case, just costumes. I'm just not into it. I'm sorry. It's just not my thing. But if it's your thing, that's okay. We don't have to like the same thing and still be cool, right? If you love Halloween, go out, do what you love to do. Don't let nobody tell you you can't love it, all right? Go out and do what you love to do. So thanks for hanging out. I see King C-Dubs hanging out as well. Marlboro saying hi in the chat. Tons of epic people. Arrow also in the chat as well. Thanks for hanging out. Great to see all of you hanging out here in the chat. Oh, man. I can't wait to play some games. Can't wait to play some games here, play some Dark and Light. Really love this game. They did a great job on it, I think. Let's go ahead and try it again. Bam. All right. I think they did a great job on it so far. They actually fixed it a bit so that it connects a bit better. When you first log in, it takes a really long time to log in. It takes a while to get in there. Oh, wait, mate. Somebody just blew it up. Hold on a second. UTP coming in with the sub. We're going to play that again, bro. We're going to play that again in just a minute here once I get all my stuff up and running. Now, the funny thing is about the launcher is, see how it's flashing? Is it goes and it acts like it failed. So you think it failed, but then, of course, you have to wait for it. Got to wait for it because then it will fail and then load for a really long time, and then eventually will actually get you into the game. And it has a nice bar now that comes up. There we go. There we go. You know how I know it worked? Watch this, everybody. Check this out right here. Let me go ahead and switch on over here. Whoosh! Down over here. This is how you know that you made it in. Because now it's saying, where do you want to start? And, of course, I'm going to start in the human area this time. That's where we've been starting, right down there in that kind of little corner. I like that start. I'm going to go ahead and do it again, but this time I'm going to let it run longer. We could have just started, we could have just kept going with what we were doing, but I want everybody to have a chance to start all together. Warning, your new character will permanently delete the existing character progress. Awesome. Boom. Let's do it. Let's start a brand new character. Everybody needs to start a new character to join me here. Let me go ahead and get the sound back on again. And let's go ahead and replay that right there. UTP coming in with a resub love. I'll get that 3-month badge soon. There you go. Thank you so much, UTP. Show him some love in the chat, everybody over there. Show him lots of love for all that sub love. He's getting there. He's getting there. He's one away from growing up that little baby dragon. You guys are crushing it today. Crushing it. Now, again, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. I play a lot of various games, including some games here. We're going to go ahead and just hit next. And I'm just going to go ahead and pick the default dude. Man, I'm good looking. Look at me. Man, I'm a good looking dude. All right. All right. And totally humble, too, as you can tell. As you can tell. Let's see. Where's the face? Right here. There's only one thing, or really two things I need to do. And that, of course, is to change my hair color. Which is kind of weird because it doesn't really change your hair color anymore. Look at how the hair itself doesn't change. It's kind of the interior part of it changes. Now, I've got requirements of every time I do my hair. That's kind of more of a pink here. That I've got to have. Why'd you stop looking away, bro? Hold still. Hold still with yourself. Got to have the red hair. That's close enough. And, of course, the eyes. The eye color, always with the blue. Look, can we zoom in longer? There we go. Man, I'm good looking. Always got to have the blue. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Can I change my name? Where the heck is my name? I forget. Save. There we go. New. Let's go ahead and can we delete that old one? Hold on. Let's go back. There we go. We'll just save over that one. All right. That's good. That's good. All right. Start game. How many times I got to say name my name? All right. Let's do it. Save. There we go. All right, here we are, starting off in the city here. We're going to go ahead and start off with our quest right here. I should have moved that thing. I forgot. Too bad you can't move your interface around. I could move that somewhere. But basically what it does is it says harvest some berries, do that kind of stuff. Now, there's something we learned last time. Now, normally what we do is we run out the beginning of this area here. And I'm going to go ahead and turn my... I don't see anybody in the thing here. I'm going to go turn my thing on. And let's see if they pop up or not. They're off there playing some 7 Days Die. We relaunched that server yesterday as well. So we've combined the server, the teamwork server and the community server together. Hopefully they're over there having a great time. Red hair and blue eyes, huh, kids? That's right. Got to have it every time. I used to have red hair, but you didn't know that. Well, some of you did. I used to have blue eyes, too, but they go back from blue to hazel. They actually change color. I know, it's pretty wild, isn't it? One of my daughters had the same thing. Her hair was started off red, went blonde, and eventually it'd probably be brown like mine and gray when she has children, I'm sure. Now, normally what we do is we run out this way a little bit, right? Now, this actually isn't too bad because you do have some stuff over here that will really help you. You've got yourself a nice campfire, and, of course, you've got yourself a nice water bucket here so you can drink some water as well. Now, we also found in the other direction, now, of course, you got the guards here to help you, so you can always drag them back to the guards, and the guards can help you kill those mobs. Now, we found that this way is actually the more dangerous way to go. If you actually go on the other side of the castle, it's a little less dangerous. I'm not saying it's not dangerous, because what's going to happen is we all going to die. Yeah, at least a bunch of times, because in this game, there is no, this ain't your mama's game here. This is basically where people come in, boom, and you get one-shotted by like level 100 mobs. Really high-level mobs. So it's really painful when you get one-shotted, which is not good. Not good. There we go. Kismet gonna have the dark and light info. It's the same info as before. Nimble Ninja. The same info. Come on in, bro. Come on in. Of course, we're playing on the human side. Come on over. If you want to be with a group, feel free. If you want to go off and do your own thing, you can do that as well. But we're going to go ahead and get it fired up, get it going right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, one of the things I like to do pretty early on is to put my stuff into stamina, because you run out of stamina a lot in this particular game. I like to be able to run as far as I can. I like to be going as far as I can. I did turn it up where you can carry more, and also that you can, of course, tame faster. Now, I know a little bit more about the game than I did when I started last time. I had no idea what the heck I was doing, even though I had already played previously. But I got a little bit better idea of what I need to do. So over here seems to be a little bit better place to start. Now, I'm going to look around and see if there's any mobs just willing to gank me right here at the top. I think there is. I say we jump. Let's do it. Whee! Bam-a-rooney. There we go. So, less mobs, I feel, kind of like the noob zone over here. Less mobs willing to gank me and kill me. Now, I also found that very early on, what you want to do, of course, is tame things like sheep and things like that. As early as you can, because you can use those for making fur and other things like that. So we'll go ahead and reset here, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Now, one of the things it says to do is to harvest some berries. So you just kind of start punching. There we go. So we're going to start punching a whole bunch of just random stuff to get some berries. There we go. Now, also along the way, we might get some shards. There's some right there. Now, if you run out of stuff, or you die and you don't have stuff, you can always wait for it to respawn. If you've already cut everything down, it will eventually respawn. There we go. Light magic done. Now we need to craft a rune of light. So these are just kind of like the starter quest to give you an idea of what to do. So we're going to go ahead and craft that. And when you craft one of these, the cool thing is it actually gives you 6 of them. I already had one from before. I'm going to go ahead and put that in our belt. We're going to go ahead and put it as number 4. Those are going to help us at the nighttime. And we're going to cast that rune of light to get that done as well. There we go. And we got a little fairy to follow us around when it gets dark. Now, the other thing I need to do is eat some berries, so I'll go ahead and put those on there. And actually, I should just start by putting these. Now, notice how they actually come out of your inventory. So it's important to remember what you pull into your belt. Like, I could pull in some rocks into my belt, forget about it, and then I'm constantly overburdened all the time, right? I constantly have too much stuff on me. But I'm going to go ahead and put them over in this one, in the second alternate belt. And now we have a level up. Awesome. So let's go ahead and check our level up here. Now, again, one of the first things I love to do is stamina, because I hate running out of stamina. I can check on my health, mana, or constitution. Now, of course, constitution, the longer you can go without having to take a break. So we're going to go ahead and do constitution as well. So I work on that right away. So we're going to eat some berries. So let's eat some of those. And we need to eat 3 of those. There we go. Now we need to rank up a melee crafting skill. So basically, we're going to go ahead and collect some more. Like so. Now, as we collect stuff, right, so we go over here and we punch this wall, or punch this tree, things are going to level up. You're going to see them pop up behind me here eventually. I always start clicking like this. Click, 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 and then I realize I don't have to click. I can just hold the mouse button down. So we're going to keep punching that tree until we get some wood here. Bet that hurts really bad. Got some apples. There we go. We'll punch some rocks. That's not working. That's not working. There we go. All right. Now, right at the very beginning, what I like to do is collect a lot of just kind of regular materials. Like so. You do a lot of collecting in this game. That's how you actually level up in this particular game. So again, we've got water, we've got food, all of those things. Now, one of the funny things is you don't have to actually drink the water to get your water to go back. If you look at my water over there, all you need to do is actually end up in some kind of deeper water, which we happen to have right here. Notice my water goes all the way back up over there, that means we have a nice fresh water source right off to the side here, which is awesome. Again, just keep at that collecting. Let's keep it going here. There we go. There it goes. See, it popped up there. Takes a bit to get it all going. Harvest a whole lot of stuff. Okay, now if you see over that side, there's a little red thing flashing there. That means that my stamina has run down. So I'm going to let my stamina go back up again. Now, one of the most the heartbreaking things of this game is actually running out of, is dying and losing all of your stuff, which is a huge bummer. Huge bummer. There are 3 races. Yes, there are 3 races. You can play as the humans, elves, and dwarves, as Nimble Ninja said right there in the chat. Man, I wish I had more time in my life. I know UTP, right? I know. Wouldn't it be nice to add more game time and less, like, work time? Wouldn't that be awesome? I would love to have more. That's Mr. Non-You coming in with a Kismet love train, cookie train. There's Monterey Pat. There he is. Come on in, buddy. What's up? Let me go ahead and recruit him. Oh, I got to create a new house. I forgot. Now, I can create a new house here, the House of Kismet. We're going to call it the Kismet Army. Right here. Kismet Army. Create new house. That name is already in use. All right, 2.0. How about that? Bam. There we go. Kismet Army 2.0. All right. Boom. Now, I'm recruiting him into the same thing as me. Then what it does is it makes it where he's now in the same group as me, so we share the XP with each other as we go through. So Monterey Pat, rocking it, coming into lend a hand here, starting to get nighttime too. There we go. We got the melee crafting done. It's at 100% here. Now I can make myself a nice stone axe. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Craft just one of those. Now, if you have enough materials, you can go through and, of course, utilize that stone axe as well to collect things like stone, like this. So now I can collect things faster. I can go ahead and collect stone, I can collect wood and apples, which is what my quest is right here. Collect wood and apples. Now, depending on which tool you use is what... Oh, I got to bring up my little fairy because it's starting to get dark right here. Depending on which tool you use on what is basically what you get. So you get more of one thing or more of another thing based on what tool you use. So we're going to go ahead and knock this out here. Like so. Get that going. Again, as you see, stuff leveling up over here. Little bars popping up as I'm collecting stuff. There we go. Now I can get overburdened real easy here in the beginning. There we go. Now I've got staffs. Craft this staff. I can go ahead and get a sorcerer's staff going on. Again, it's a really cool system because it's all based on collecting at the very beginning. Later on, it becomes a combination of things where you can use certain items and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and put that as number 2 as well. Now, if you are enjoying the stream, please consider hitting that follow button right up there, as well as going out and retweet. Of course, every single retweet that you do gets you a little bit more Kiz Caps. Silky Paws coming in with a host. Thank you so much. Oh, another level up for me. Look at me go. Oh, actually, I got 2 level ups. So let's go ahead and turn that stamina up, constitution up. And now I am getting way, way overburdened. All right. So now we can go ahead and craft the item for my staff. That goes down here under spells. And now I can utilize my staff to actually drain magic shards from stuff. So I can go around and just drain stuff of magic shards. I think that's cool. I mean, the quality of the graphics in this game are really, really awesome. I also have a 1080 card, so that helps a lot. So let's go ahead and give Silky Paws a shout out. Josie already on it. Look at that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Silky Paws, for that host love. Appreciate it. Hey, how are you doing? I am doing awesome. Starting out, resetting our server, starting it again from scratch, asking everybody if they want to join us to come on in and have a good time here on our community server. This will stay up 24 hours a day, just like our 7 Days to Die server as well. So I try to facilitate as much fun as I can with the team. So let's see here. Let's get it going. Bam. Harvest stones. So I need to harvest stones too. So let's go ahead. Now, when it gets nighttime, that's when it gets scary because that's when stuff sneaks up on you and tries to eat your face. Oh, I don't see any stone. I've got to find some stone around here somewhere. Now, the further, of course, you go away from your little starting spot, the scarier it gets. There we go. Now, see my melee crafting going up right here. Boom, there we go. Melee crafting rank 2. And now I've also got one that says eat flowers. Now, if I've got some flowers in here, I do right here. What it does, you can use those to recover your brain power. So over there with the one that looks like a brain, right next to the one with a heart, you can go ahead and eat those flowers to help you recover that if you don't have a bed or something like that. Reach new player level. So let's go ahead and get to level 4 here. Just by collecting. Now, again, look how slow I'm getting now, right? Getting pretty slow. Let's get back a little bit this way. Now, in the beginning, if you pick the right spot, it's more mellow. This side is way more mellow. The other side, we get attacked constantly over there. That's why we don't go that way anymore. We come over this way first. Now, the jumping in this game is a little annoying, as you can see. A little annoying to get over there. Now, I'm probably going to have to drop some stuff because I'm getting way too full. Now, what I really need is a little chest to put this stuff into. And that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. Cutting down trees and doing that. Now, I'm just going to say, forget it. You know what? I could always get some more. I'm going to go ahead and click on this. I'm going to go ahead and hit D to drop. I'm going to drop that wood. I just can't carry it around. Here's a little guy here. Get him. Get that little sucker. Now, this guy's level 40. Little suckers are kamikaze. Look at that. He kamikazed off the side before I could get him. Forget that. I ain't jumping down there. Now, I can also craft a sword. I should have done that before I attacked that guy. I'm also going to pull my thing out of here, and I'm going to go to my primary belt. Now, I've got my sword. I've got my staff. And you can see I can also make a pick here. Now you can always come back later and collect more wood and all that stuff. But you start to get very much overburdened very, very quick in this game. So there we go. We'll go ahead and put that there. Now we've got both items. So again, I find really early on, you want to use your axe. Oh, didn't come through. Try it again. Early on, you want to use that axe to get it going. Everything on your right, too? Absolutely. Absolutely having a good time. Having a good time playing some Dark and Light. You lose stuff on Death and Dark and Light, kids. Yes, you do. You drop your stuff. Watch out for those little guys who come along and try to grab your pack. The little gnomes or whatever they are. Watch out for those guys. They will grab your pack when you die and take all your stuff, and then you got to hunt them down to get your stuff back, which kind of sucks. But that's okay. That's okay. You can always make most of the stuff again. It's no big deal. You can usually grab it again. All right, getting over encumbered again, trying to get a level up. Trying to get that range crafting going on. And as you can see, we're starting to clear cut this whole area here. And the trees are getting further and further away from where we started. Also, what I can do is go in and just drop the rocks. Because those are getting heavy there. You can see, well, oh, now my thing is not as much. Sometimes that's what you got to do until you... Oh, look out! Can't remember how to switch my thing. Oh, no, I can't remember how to switch. All right, let's do this. Teamwork makes the dream work, everybody. Got that sucker. Chop him up. He got a level up. Nice. I watch out for my peeps. Try to help them out. Now, sometimes some mobs are, hey, no way we're going to stop them. They're going to get us. Can't remember how to do it. Alt. Alt. Actually says it right there. We can't see it, but behind here it says, actually says Alt to change weapons. I get rusty. What can I say? There we go. There's that level up. All right. You must go no longer. We need my guide to access your quest. Oh, a little bit further. All right. So let's go ahead again. More stamina. More constitution. Now we're getting overburdened with weight here. Now what we can do is we can look into our knowledge. Now this is really cool. These are like your traits or your learning stuff that you want to do. Now what I want to do, of course, is get to the point in which I can make a box. And I think it's under, is it range crafting or melee crafting? There's something in here, survival, I think it is maybe. Okay, there we go. Survival. So survival here, when I get to rank 2, I can go ahead and make a box, right? So what I want to do is continue to build up my survival. So right here at the top, it tells me what I need to do. Harvest wood, harvest straw from shrubs, craft survival items. All right, so in the beginning, you just want to be collecting wood like nobody's business. Now, one of the things you can do, instead of just becoming overburdened like I am, is you can run back to the town here and trade this extra stuff that you have, right? All this stuff that you're getting overburdened with, and we'll run back real quick. And while we're running here, we'll have some berries. Try to eat a little bit of that action. While you're running back, we're not using the stuff on the other side, which gives you water and gives you the stuff over there, the ability to cook. But you can kind of lug your way back into town, which I really like that they have a little town here. Much better than in Ark, where it's just like get dropped in the middle of nowhere. So you run back, and you can basically sell this stuff to the vendors. And that's what I'm going to do to make a little bit of cash for the crew. Now, of course, you can also buy some horses here with that cash. I'm not going to do that because they're just going to die in about 10 seconds. So we're going to just say forget that. And we're going to keep on running down the way here out of stamina until we get back into the main part of the town. Now, it's pretty cool. I have not been in the castle yet. I'm going to figure out how to get in the castle eventually. When I reach a certain level, I can also be the lord of the land over here too, like we did last time. We really built up a huge thing last time. It was a lot of fun as well. A lot of fun. Who is that there with you, kids? That's Monterey Pat hanging out with me right now. Of course, you guys are all welcome. Come on in. Play a little Dark and Light. That's why I reset it, so everybody could be part of it at the very beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to this guy right here. I'm going to hit E to trade with vendor. Now, he's got some cool stuff. Check it out. He's got Rune of Warmth. He's got some Rune of Radiance there, as well as he's got a craftable Sorcerer Staff. Now, I could have, of course, done it myself. Now, I can also sell stuff to the vendor here. So I'm going to go ahead and sell him this wood as much as I can. That gives me 30 of it. Now I'm not so overburdened, right? And then I can go to the next one over here. Talk to him as well. Again, sell him some of that if he wants it. Oh, I need to have 100. I don't have 100. And so on. So you can go to the vendors and sell stuff to them to get coins and, of course, buy other stuff. Now, I've not explored the vendors as much as I did the first time, but we'll try that later on. Now, I like to run around until I kind of see this arch. There's like an archway that basically tells me I'm going the right direction. Here it is right here. This kind of exit way is the way that goes toward our camp that will eventually build over here. Now, I don't have anything to build it with right now. I do need to go ahead and keep building up my character so I can get to a point where I can start to build some basic foundations and then also build some basic boxes and stuff like that so we can kind of set it up. Much like in 7 Days to Die. There goes Monterey Pat. He's going to go do the same thing. Much like we did before. Now, you can also rent houses in town. Again, this is pre-launch game, so it's not like it's finished yet. They've got a lot of things apparently they're going to add to it. We'll see how it goes. And again, overburdened right at the very beginning, so I just start to throw stuff down because I just don't have enough. Room. Now, one of the things I like to do is to jump off here because it's just a little bit faster than running around. And then I can swim my way up and out of there. Now, I'm getting really hungry as well. I've got to find a way to eat. I'm going to eat myself some berries. I have a lot of berries here. Just eat them all up. Like so. Now, I've got food on me, but I need a way of cooking it. But I don't have the ability to make it yet over here. So I've got to really, really start working on getting that built up by collecting a lot of wood. And there's my survival there. And there we go. Survival rank 1. And it will tell you now what you've unlocked. I've unlocked the campfire. All right, awesome. And also straw, so I can make straw as well. Now, right here on the edge, right by this right here, there's like a little spot where it just transitions from in town to out of town. There we go, exit town. So what we're going to do is, of course, make a campfire, but we need ourselves a little bit more stone, which, of course, I dropped all my stone, so I'm going to have to go find me some more stone and then make me a campfire that I can use. So, of course, you got to wander out here into the unknown wilderness. Hopefully you don't die while doing that. No guarantees. All right, and I'm just going to go ahead and make it right here. How many more I need? Just a little bit more. Sun's coming up now. We'll go ahead and craft that. Oh, my stomach is getting hungry. Let's eat a little bit. Again, the colder it is, or the hotter it is, or that kind of stuff, of course, I burn more food and water and all of that stuff very early on. So you want to, of course, get all this stuff squared away as early as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. And I'm going to put it actually down here by the road, because I'm going to build stuff over there. I don't want to be in the way. All right, I see. I'm hungry, I get it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit 6. There we go. Now, if it's over here, it's too close to the thing, and then you'll see a point in which it'll turn blue right there. And there you go. We now have ourselves a little bit of a campfire. I've got plenty of wood to put in there, which is going to burn in that campfire. We can go ahead and put some food in there, like so, and then we'll go ahead and light the fire, and we'll have to craft it all. And what you want to do right away, because I'm so hungry, is to get that going constantly. You want to have different people. I learned that everybody wants to have their own campfire and then start it going, because I'm actually getting the XP for that. So if somebody comes over and takes the stuff that I put in there and then takes it, then I don't get the XP for it, which really sucks. So I learned that last time. I would drop stuff in there, but everybody else was getting the XP for it. So this time I'm going to ask everybody to go ahead and get their own sheep, so they're getting XP for it. Tame their own sheep, tame their own campfire, and let their own campfire go. This way, everybody's getting the XP. And then, of course, it's also shared XP. But when it comes to Campfire and things like that that you queue, I found that everybody was getting the XP. They were leveling up faster than me because of that. So that's why I try to tell everybody to do it again. Humans again, Kismet. Yeah, humans again. We're going to go ahead and do humans for a while this time. And then we'll do, of course, some other stuff. Do some other stuff. Now, also, if you want to collect, you can also use your sword. Oh, come on, sword. To collect all this stuff here. You'll get a lot more grass as opposed to straw and all of that. There we go. Now, but again, we need to work on that wood here. And now that we have a campfire, we have a place to put this wood, right? We have a place to put it all. So we can just keep kind of piling it into the campfire and keeping it going. And you'll see Monterey Pat doing the same thing, getting his campfire going up. And I always do that. I accidentally hit E all the time and accidentally stop it from going. So I'm not going to tell it to go again. Put more in there. This way it'll just keep going. Now also the really important thing here is this charcoal, because you use a lot of that as well. So we just got to keep chopping down the trees. Keep bringing the trees now and keep that campfire going. And I'll go back there and eat here in just a second. So it basically makes it so now you've got a container to put it in there. I also found that the workbench actually is one of the great containers to use early on if you've got enough resources to make the workbenches. They take a lot of resources, but you want to basically do a lot of this, a lot of wood collecting very early on. You see I'm getting cooking here. Behind me here was something else, water magic, and of course survival, which is what I'm getting by chopping down the trees. Now, if I'm chopping down the trees, I get the XP, and also it builds up my little bar faster. I can also use animals to collect it when I'm in a hurry, when I want to get more stuff as well. You can see I've got range crafting. Now it's 6. There we go. Okay, we got cooking to 1. Now we're looking good. Now we can get spiced meat instead of regular meat. So let's go ahead and head back over here. We'll go ahead and hit R, not E. We'll go ahead and put that wood in there. Kind of max that out. We've got some stuff here. We're going to go ahead and click this, and we're going to tell it to extinguish fire, which is going to stop the queue. We're going to start the queue up. Now what we're going to do is going to go ahead and do this instead. So we're going to take this meat out of here, and we're going to go ahead and get, what did I do with those berries? Berries are right here. Put berries in there, and now we can do the spice meat right here. So we need to have raw meat. Oh, we need to have the cooked meat, sorry. We have the cooked meat in there. Take this out. We have the cooked meat in there, and then also the berries. And then when you have both of those in there, you can create spice meat. It takes longer to spoil than the unspiced meat, so that's really what you want. We'll go ahead and tell it to craft all of that, and we'll let that run. So we need more berries now, so we're going to go ahead and find a lot more berries just right over here. Actually, get out of there. Actually, punch. There we go. You get a lot more berries when you're punching than when you're using your sword. I just remembered. There we go. Nimble Ninja, we are just left of the main thing. I forget where it is. There we go. There we go. Tell Nimble Ninja where we're at there. All right, Nimble Ninja's here. He's hanging out. I just got something. I was distracted. I don't know what I got. So again, we'll go find him in town here in just a second. What was I doing? So I get distracted so easy. Berries, that's what I was doing. Berries. Let me go ahead and pull them out of here so they're not in there. Put the berries in there. Craft all those items. And then take the spiced meat out. Put it in here. And then I can eat the meat and be good. All right, there we go. But yeah, learning a bit. Last time, everybody else was doing the food and stuff, so I wasn't really getting the knowledge of that. And I did learn it a bit toward the end, so very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and find Nimble Ninja over here. And get him and bring him over as well. I think Monterey Pat is doing the same thing. Coming to get him. Yes, I already reset the server. Server's reset. We're in. We're playing right now. Make sure you're on the human side or we won't be able to find you. Alright, hold up, people. Boom. Alright. Yeah, what he needs to do is start a new character. Alright, I'll just, dead. He logged off. I was gonna say start a new character so he can start again, but he's level 4, so I could have just left him. Alright. Whatever. We'll let him go. We'll let him come back in again, in a second. You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah, you know what, Nimble Ninja? You're only level 4. You're right where we are. If you want to stay level 4, that's okay. And then I go ahead and get it going. Sitting in Mysterious Stranger again? You should be able just to click. Should be able to come over here in the community. Let me double check. Alright, there we go. He's going to go ahead and try and see if he can click on our channel. See if he can come down in here. He always gets stuck in the Mysterious Stranger channel. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. There we go. There he is. How you doing?
Howdy, howdy.
All right, we're starting some new characters, and we're getting it rolling. Please start a new character. Unless you're level 4, then I'll just let you slide. Let's go ahead and get... Now, what I'm going to do is recruit him, and then he's got to, of course, aim back at me and accept by doing... go ahead and hold down E on me, and then go ahead and accept that invitation. There, Nimble Ninja. There you go. Nice job.
It's weird you have to wait 4 seconds then click it.
Yeah, it's everything has like a pause on it. If you just keep running in this direction toward that kind of snowy mountain, you'll see a couple campfires and stuff over there. I suggest everybody start their own campfire because this way you get your own kind of cooking built up. And you also tame your own sheep. I've got it on 20 times speed taming so that we don't have to wait 9 hours or however many hours it was last time that just took forever. We don't have to wait for that.
It was probably 8 hours, 8 to 20.
Yeah, so I crank it up at 20 times, so it won't take that long. So eventually we'll get to the point here where we can build a structure. I'll go ahead and build a structure, and you guys just keep leveling up, and then we'll go ahead and everybody will tame a sheep, everybody will tame like a pig. We'll have some fun doing all that. All right, Tuffle, let's do it.
What's the pigs for?
The pig is so you can ride the pig. This way, if something's going to eat your face, you can run away from it.
Oh, I thought we'd eat it.
Well, you can eat it too, but it's better if you ride it because the pigs run really fast. So if you have a tiger on you, you can just get on your pig and say, later! That's what I do. That's what I do. I get the heck out of there. I get the heck out of Dodge. Let's do it! Woohoo!
They changed all the barrels to pumpkins.
Oh yeah, they did that last time when we were playing. They changed everything around. You can punch them and get stuff out of them and all that if you want. But again, make your own campfires. We're going to tame our own sheep. This way everybody's getting XP. I noticed last time that whoever was queuing that stuff up was getting all of the XP and experience from that. All right.
They drop goblin candy, which just fill your inventory with trash.
You can eat it, but something bad might happen.
It gives you negative effects.
It gives positive effects too, but chances are it'll probably be negative.
Darn, I was going to leave those sheep there.
Yeah, change me into a goblin.
Yeah, I had that a few times. All the times that I used it, it was just nothing but negative effects. So I said, ah, forget it. Forget it. I'm not going to do it. All right. So again, we'll go over here. What do we got going on? We'll go ahead and put some more berries in here. We'll craft that. We'll get what we got here. And again, everybody needs to kind of learn how to make their own food and get that going. And look at this. Got our own personal guard over here now. It's pretty cool. Makes me want to just box him in and unleash him when I need to.
What's he doing out here?
Oh, they wander around out here in this particular spot. It's actually a really great spot to start because you get ganked a bit less. I mean, you're still going to get ganked, but a bit less than on the other side.
I normally go across the big bridge.
Yeah, that's what we were doing, and we were just doing nothing but fighting mobs day and night, day and night. They were just right on our face the whole entire time. Couldn't even get our base going without them right on top of us. All right, a lot of collecting in this game. A lot of collecting. Hey, Lauren and Tucker hanging out as well. Let's see. Assassin saying hi. Kismet, what do you think of the new ship? That concept for Star Citizen, they forgot the name, but basically, all right. Just a base builder and repair ship. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I'm still waiting around for my 890 jump. I wish they would work on the ships they said they were already going to do instead of coming out with new ships. But that's just me. That's just me. I love those peeps over there at Star Citizen, but I don't know. Their thought processes and their production process seems pretty wild to me. But, you know, what they're prioritizing, what to get done first. You would think they would prioritize all the ships they said they were going to get going first, and then do the other stuff. But they're probably working on the game systems right now. So I'm going to go ahead and craft one of those. Basically want to craft at least one of everything here so that it gets that going on. And then also we're going to go ahead and take that and put that on. I mean, this is basically a heal spell.
It won't let me craft an axe.
You don't have enough stuff. You need to see what you're missing on stuff.
It's like highlighted. Is it because I'm a goblin?
Did you turn yourself into a goblin? That could be it. Yeah. Yeah, goblin, bad idea. Bad idea.
I'm gonna steal your stuff.
All right. What am I doing? Trying to get not distracted. Trying to get not distracted. Okay, trying to get to rank 2. I got to be player level 5. All right. So I can't make anything right now. Look at the slow motion running. Dun, 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 dun. Slow motion running. There we go. Dee, 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 dee. I think it's okay, but again, I wish they would just finish the stuff they said they were going to finish, personally. That's just me. All right, we'll take this out of here. We'll use this as some wood storage as well in here. We'll go ahead and cook up the rest of this meat while we're waiting. We've got some rotten meat, and we got some stuff there. Pretty nice, pretty nice. All right. Let's keep going here. So again, I need to get to level 5. So if you just collect stuff, which I need a lot of berries, so I'm just going to run around and just punch a whole bunch of stuff.
How do we become un-goblin-fied?
You have to wait now. You have to wait all that time until you get un-goblin-fied. Sucks really bad when you're streaming and you're like, I can't do anything for all this time. Now, by the way,
I'm never going to eat that candy again.
Now, all the stuff here that's close to the thing, you would think you wouldn't be able to damage it, right? But in this particular game, you can. You can actually go in and clear all this stuff out. That's close to the city and also in the city as well, which is pretty cool. Kismet, if I had 750, I'd buy it for a gift. Oh, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. But that's okay. I got an 890 jump. I've got my constellation and other stuff like that. That is more than enough. I just love supporting those guys over there because I believe in what they're doing. And that is skipping the big publisher. Now, if they were beholden to a big publisher, they would have told them to push that game out. They would have said, well, I don't care if it's done. Push it out now, right? And then what we'd have is a real crappy game. And I don't like that. Some of you probably know what I'm talking about because you probably bought a few of those games somewhere and you're like, dang it, man, this game is crappy. I paid 60 bucks. It's a piece of junk. It doesn't feel finished.
You can't even kill yourself.
And all of that stuff. I got to crank him down. You can't do anything. You can't do anything about it because, you know, you paid that 60 bucks. You know, I mean, you could refund it now. Of course, if you had it on Steam, you could refund it. But you guys know what I mean. You know what? Don't rush the product out. Don't rush it out. I mean, don't take forever, too. I mean, that's another thing. But don't rush it out to a point in which everybody's going to go, wow, this is a big piece of junk. I don't want to play it. So I don't mind how long it takes them. I mean, it takes them a while. It takes them a while. I got a huge investment in it. I would rather it be an amazing game than to be kind of junky, right? To be junky in the long run. Now, they've raised $150 million, which you would think is a lot. But some AAA titles are way more than that. There you go. There's a way to die. There's a way to do it.
Guard and kill yourself. That'll work.
I took it on the guard. I'm glad he didn't aggro on me, though. All right, more of this in here. Again, let's craft more of that. Keep that going. Again, that's leveling me up. We'll keep the wood in there. What else? We'll get the rotted meat out. Put some more wood in there just to hold all that stuff because it's just too much stuff for me to hold. Too much stuff for me to hold, and I need to level up one more time before I can do it. Oh, somebody's bag dropped. Oh, I think it was his bag when he took on the dude. Now, again, when you die, your bag drops right there. Nobody is to pick up anybody else's bag ever without permission. That is both in 7 Days to Die and here in Dark and Light. Because if you want to piss somebody off, that's the way to do it. Because somebody worked real hard for all that stuff that's in their bag, even if it's just, you know, general stuff. Don't be taking their stuff. That's all I'm saying. Don't be taking it. All right, getting plenty of survival stuff here. Just even getting these berries, which is a lot less weight, I find. I learned this from last time. It's actually better to collect the berries early on until you get the straw work. There we go. Unlocked. And then you can start building foundations and things like that, which will, of course, use up all this wood that you're collecting. Now, as I collect the wood, I'm going to turn them into straw foundations and whatnot, and we're going to build ourselves a massive base right here. We're going to start with a real big one this time, and then we're just upgrade it next time. One of the things I learned is you can just upgrade as opposed to rebuilding. So we're going to do it pretty big here. Oh, and we got to level up. Let's go ahead and get that going. Let's get the stamina up. Let's go ahead and also start working on the weight as well. Keep that constitution going. We're going to double in constitution. I tried to get to about 150. And then I try to switch up to something else. Let's go ahead and keep going. Of course, the more my stamina is, and I'm just going to go real heavy into stamina, the more my stamina is, the more I can sit here and chop up wood and chop up stuff and run from place to place. That's what's really the most important, I think. There we go. I think that's the most important. And we're just going to keep doing this. And now we're going to get pretty close to being maxed out. There's a pig right there. Eventually I became one of those pigs. And then what we can do is go ahead and start on these foundations. I'm going to go ahead and start with 4 of those.
This area is pretty flat for building.
Yeah, this is where we built our base last time, if you weren't in last time. We built this whole area as our base, and I'll be making it out here again in just a bit. All right. Whee! All right, I notice how my straw work is going up because I'm crafting stuff in it as well. So you always want to be crafting. A, B, C. Always be crafting as much as you can. So it's basically doing multiple things at the same time. So right now I need some more twine. And the way to get twine actually is to switch from one to the other. Notice how I'm running really slow here. To get that twine, you use this particular one. You'll get more twine than you'll get anything else. Making me run really slow. Probably also because I'm overburdened. We'll get there. We'll get there. How are we looking? We overburdened? Yeah, we're way overburdened. Dodge roll our way there. Oh, look at that. I didn't know that. I just learned that. Look, you just dodge roll your way.
Some sheep and pigs.
All right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and get some twine by using this. Notice how I'm getting more twine than wood. Super important to learn the difference between what each of the things do. So we'll go ahead and craft some more of that. And I need more twine. Now, I'm going slow here, 1, because I'm overburdened, but 2, also because I'm crafting. So I just learned that you can dodge roll, and it makes it a little bit easier to go. I love learning new stuff. Again, I'm trying to get my survival up so we can start getting some boxes to put all of this stuff in because it just becomes unwieldy after a while. We just get too much stuff on you and you can barely move. There we go. Get the straw work up too. Get in there. So all these little bars here, these are my XP for the various different
stone
things.
and wood, Monterey Pat.
There we go. All right. And again, how many more can we make? 9. All right. There we go. I'm going to use that little technique of getting that going. There we go. Straw work getting leveled up. Straw ceiling doing good. Survival 86%. See how we're looking on wood. 106. Oh, man, we got a lot to go there. There we go. But yeah, we need a massive amount of... not close enough. Bump your head into it. Now, this is really dangerous what I'm doing right now because if anything comes up at me, I'm probably going to die because I won't be able to kill it. Especially what happens in this particular game is I'm like level 6 right now, and a level 100 mob will come out of nowhere and one-shot me and I'll be dead, which really sucks. It sucks really bad. All right, and right now it's still crafting all of those right here. And I did learn this technique now, so we're just gonna do this deal. Do some little flippy flips. Let's do some flippy flips, everybody. I just learned something awesome, by the way, everybody, is that you can kind of, when you're overburdened, you can do flips forward. Just keep flipping forward, and it will allow you to go a little bit faster. Even when you're overburdened. Very cool.
Cool.
All right. Thank you so much for the auto host there, Drunk. Appreciate that love. What else? I don't think I've shouted everybody out today. Holy mackerel. I'm getting behind. I was getting so focused there. Let's go back and say, Josie, host me at the top of the stream here. We got Raz, Monterey Pat with the host. Also, Amethyst Laney, thank you so much. Will Beats coming in with the host as well. UTP, of course, for that resub love. 2 months. Silky Paws coming in with the host. Also, Snow and also Drunk. Now, if you are unfamiliar with my stream, if you haven't been in here before, Sparkle's going to tell you how to level up here in the stream. So get ready for it. Of course, the Leet puppy herself, the Sparkle dog, right over here.
Hi, this is Sparkle, the legendary gamer dog. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the follow button, then go to your Twitch channel, then to chat, do a /host Kismet, and if you really want to level up, press that subscribe button. Thanks and later, noobs.
All right, everybody. I had to drop that wood because I have to beeline to the water or I'm going to die. So I got to get down here to the water and get some or it's going to start killing me. There we go. My water up. Now I'm going to try to beeline back the other way, and it should be sitting on the ground. Now, if I get back fast enough...
What are we aiming for right now?
Just leveling up. I should be able to pick it back up again. There we go. And then without losing it. If you leave it on the ground too long, then you're going to end up not having that stuff. So again, look how slow I'm going. How slow I'm going. Let's keep going with those things there. Now, the cool thing is, of course, the more I craft that stuff up, the lighter I'm going to become. But we're just going to go ahead and keep on keeping on. Now, at the very beginning, you want to make your fires and never have them stop. You want them to keep going constantly, always going. The reason why is you want to build up as much of this as possible, the charcoal, which is what you're going to use later. We'll go ahead and pull that out. And again, and go ahead and pull this wood out of here so I'm not so overburdened. And I just wanted to just keep running and running and running. We'll keep stacking that up. We don't have any meat right now, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and stack some of that in there. We've got 24 of that. We're just trying to get to a point where we're not so overburdened all the time. Right now, let's see what is making me really overweight. Probably these rocks and these rocks. That's okay. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. So I just got to level up a little bit more, and then I'll have those boxes. We'll start putting boxes down, and then we'll be good. Be good. And it's kind of like a mad rush in the very beginning just to level up. Just to get going, just to get to the point where you're not constantly, trying to offload stuff.
Anyone over some B-stars so I can kill them for meat?
There we go. There we go. Small chest. And mortar and pestle. All right.
What are you looking for?
Oh, look, some sheep, I think.
Running back as well. Let's see. Now, again, if you do have a comment or question, hey, Jazz Sands, what's up? If you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. No Man's Sky, cough, cough. The guild is spelled wrong. Did I spell it wrong? It's possible.
Someone killed a boar.
I spell it wrong? Possible.
A level 60 boar.
Well, let's see. Kismet Army 2.0. What are you talking about?
I saw the guard come past me.
Oh,
So
good
I
there.
bumped in the guard.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, and again, we're gonna go ahead and start with some
When do we get
boxes
to
down here.
ability?
And put it way down here at the bottom. Over by my little thing here.
Level up your range crafting so you can get to the bow.
Let's see. What do we need? We need twine. We need more of the straw. So we're going to go ahead and put that away. Punch in here. Get some straw. Now the funny irony of this is you need to collect stuff so you can get rid of stuff, which I think is pretty funny myself.
Oh my god, our level 100 sheep.
And go ahead and craft that. There we go. All right, starting on the first box, everybody. All right. You're getting overburdened. I'm going to start putting some boxes down. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put a box down right here next to my fire. So just by clicking and then clicking again. Then I'm going to go ahead and search, and then I'm going to go ahead and offload a lot of this kind of heavier stuff that I don't need right now over to here. Like so. Berries, all this kind of random stuff. But this stuff I want to keep. Or actually, I'll put the apples in there. This stuff you want to keep at least a little bit of it. So you can go ahead and shift and double click, shift, double click. This way you have a little bit of food, a little bit of everything. And of course, you want to have some straw as well. Now I can go ahead and begin to build the foundation up here. And I've got a bunch of foundations. And this time, this kind of side was a little bit uneven over here. So this time I'm going to kind of build it a little bit more in the middle. Like so. And you want to kind of clear this stuff if you can. Now the great thing about this particular location is there's a drop-off right here, right? So the mobs aren't necessarily going to climb up the side of that mountain and get you right there. So it's a really great kind of flat plateau right here, which is where we built the base before. But this time I'm going to build it a lot bigger at the very beginning so that we're not so cramped together, which is what happened last time. And then I also learned a really cool trick on how to make a ramp early on when you don't have ramps or ladders to start. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that. Now, if I build it up too high, then it won't allow me to keep the train going. So I've got to kind of get a medium level of where it will allow me to, you know, kind of keep it flat all the way across as well. So we're going to go ahead and knock all this out. Like so. All right, looking good. I'm going to go ahead and say right about here. Again, notice how it kind of sits on the ground. The problem with this thing is you can't tell it to be a little bit higher, a little bit lower. At least I haven't figured out how to do it. Actually, I'll ask him. Is there a way of making the foundations go up and down, kind of like, you know, in Fallout where you can move it up and down where it's not just sitting directly on the ground?
No idea, but it's probably just landlocked.
I don't think so. I think you have to look around to the area where you're at and then find the highest point and start there and work that way.
All right, yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing now. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start building the base.
It's very hard to make bases with that.
See, now once you get to here, see how it doesn't allow you to attach it because it basically says, hey, you've made it too high. So I can't go any further there, but I could create a ramp and all sorts of stuff over there. But I'm going to go ahead and just start with a pretty substantial base over here and build out a nice base. Now, this is the community server. They don't have to hang out with us. Of course, if they are using our resources, they should be using it as part of the team. They shouldn't take our resources and go off and do their own thing. But they can collect their own resources and then go off and do their own thing. That's okay. They can go off in the middle of nowhere and do whatever they want. It's up to them. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and build a nice, humongous base to hold all of our little buddies in there once we get them tamed and whatnot, so that mobs don't come along and gank them, which happens quite often in this game. That what happens is all your stuff comes along and gets ganked. All right, and then we'll go ahead and a little bit this way. Let's see how far we can go here till about right there, and so on. And then we'll also check in this direction. Let's see how far we can go this way. About right there. That's probably about good. About good. All right. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can close that in. Across here. Now, you don't have to start this big, by the way. You can start with a much smaller space.
Do the special rocks and flowers do anything?
Yeah, you can use them for the same purpose as the base rocks, or you can use them for specialty stuff later. All right, so working on right now, everybody. We're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start working on the team base. Just collecting lots of wood to make foundations, and then I'm going to enclose it in. We'll start working on trying to get to a point where we can tame some pigs and stuff like that.
Need some help making foundations?
Well, yeah, if you want to do building as well, I'm going to go ahead and just I'm trying to build up my crafting for that right now, so feel free to help out.
I had enough for 7.
All right, well, you can see I've kind of got it specced out a bit. It's going to have a pretty big base. Feel free to throw some down while I'm kind of clearing some stuff here. Now, I like to clear the area here. The reason why I do that is I clear all the stuff is so I can see stuff that's going to kind of try to come up and gank me. That's why you want to clear all the trees and all of that stuff
little platform
pretty
that I made
early
down
on.
there, it's going to be like the garden area again, I guess.
Was that, Monterey?
That platform over there where I made, that's going to be that garden area.
All right, sounds good.
I placed the floor wrong. I placed the floor wrong. Does that matter?
Nope. All right. Now we'll go ahead and make some more foundations. Let's see how many we can
They go,
make.
if you place them in a certain way, they face a certain way.
Don't worry about it. It's just straw right now. You can always delete it later and work on all that. All right. So we went ahead and made some more of that. I'm going to go ahead and go back down here to the box. Let's see what we got. Let's go ahead and get that out of there. Let's get our straw out of there. Let's go ahead and go in here and get all this extra wood that I had brought. Definitely gonna need a lot more. Gonna need a lot more stuff. A lot more fiber or what you call it. I forget what you call it. That's why my brain's not working. A lot more of that stringy stuff. I'll go ahead and get some of that so I can make some more. The stringy dingy stuff. Poke coming in. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love. Or is he in there? I see you say, hey, Pokey, but I don't see him in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, he hosted the channel. Thank you so much for the host, Pokey. Hope you're having a great night. As you can see, we're playing some Dark and Light. You can come and join us, by the way, Pokey, if you do have Dark and Light. Come on in. There we go. Got the throwing knives. Got a stone-tipped spear I can make now. Awesome, awesome. I'm going to go ahead and just keep building up that twine. Building up that wood. Uh-oh, what is it? Something's flashing. Get some water while I'm at it. Now, eventually, of course, we'll run some water to the base and all that kind of stuff. We'll be able to collect materials. Now, watch out. There's actually stuff in the water, by the way. And it will come and try to eat your face if you stay in there too long. Apparently, there's none right over here. But it will come and try to eat your face. Which I think pretty funny. All right. Got me tons of twine. There we go. So I'll go ahead and collect tons of twine. I'll go ahead and run back to my campfire. And of course, now, the problem with the game is if I'm the one who's building the stuff for the house, then I'm the one getting the XP. If I'm the one doing the cooking, then I'm getting the cooking XP. If I'm the one running the sheep, then I'm getting the sheep XP. So it doesn't share all of that XP among everybody, right? So what everybody needs to do is kind of spread that out. Oops. Everybody needs to spread that out so they're getting the XP as well. so that not just one person is getting all of the XP from that thing, and not
every single creature tameable?
Not just the XP in what level XP, but in knowledge XP. So if somebody is doing all of the cooking, they're the one who's going to learn the most of the cooking. If they're doing all of the collecting, of course, they're going to get much higher in all of those other things. If they're doing all of the stuff on the sheep, they're going to get all of that as well. So the more they do that, the more they'll get the experience and kind of level up in what they can build, and the more other people will not. So that's one of the things I learned last time, was to really make sure that everybody's spreading that out a little bit instead of just letting one person do it, because you can just let it run. Let it run, so not just one person is getting all the XP from everything. Very important to do that. This way, everybody's leveling up, everybody's getting new abilities and all of that stuff as well. So, boom, let's go ahead and craft 8 more. There we go, coming in with the sub-love. Thank you so much. Pokey coming in with a 5 months. If nobody's told you we love you today, then we love you, kids. Thank you so much. Also, Texas Vet coming in with a host. Thank you so much for that auto host as well. Thank you so much, Pokey. Let's show Pokey lots of love in the chat, everybody. Let's get that hype going. Come on, right here in the chat, everybody. Let's get that hype going. Thank you so much. All right, now while I'm crafting that up, I'll go ahead and go back into my, oh, darn it, I keep doing that, keep hitting that E. I never want that fire to stop, because I want to burn up as much as I can to get that charcoal. So let's go ahead and put this wood back in here so I'm not overburdened. What else do I need? I need some of this stuff, by punching. There we go. I need to get some of this grass and whatnot. Get over here. If that's going to get it, no. I need to get lots of straw, so you basically just run around, do a lot of punching, get lots of straw and other stuff as well. A lot of collecting in the very beginning of the game. A lot of collecting. Now later on, we'll of course use... Oh no! Got owned! Oh no, Tuffo, what are you doing, man? Oh, hold on, I couldn't hear.
Next to the guard, and I guess I hit the guard as well.
You did what next to the guard?
One of the race was there, one of those dark guys, and I hit it, and I guess I hit the guard as well.
Oh, friendly fire.
Is this wild sheep? Is this 92 leveled wild sheep useful?
Well, we're going to tame some of them eventually, so you don't want to kill them all. Otherwise, we're going to have to look all over the place for them and then run them all the way over here. So, I mean, if you're hungry and you need to make some food, then you can do it. But otherwise, try not to kill every single one of them is all I'm saying.
He's close to the cliff.
Yeah, if you hit him, he's just gonna dive off the cliff anyway. So,
Does the level matter with the sheep?
Matters with every mob, but if you want to try to kill him, go for it. He's not going to attack you. He's just going to run away. He's going to run right off the side of the thing. All right, so there we go. See, now since I was doing my own cooking this time, instead of letting everybody else do the cooking, I actually got more of my cooking leveled up, which is really smart to do. So now I can do flour and all that other stuff when I make myself a pestle here, and then I want to make one of those as well. So I'm going to go ahead. Go back in my little chest here. Right here. And pull out some of the stuff that I got. Oh, look at all this stuff in here. Wow. And go back in here. Oh, no, back in here. And make one of these pestles here. I only have 3 of 15. Oh, boy. You need a whole lot more of those. Alright, so I need to go now find some hide. So I need to shift gears. Go find some hide. And basically need
Help, help. Something's attacking. We got... Thankfully, he was only level 8.
Yep. We got you back. Alright. See? We need some help. We come and we help him out. So now I need to... oh, I could have got some from that guy, but oh well. Now I need to find some stuff to kill. Now, there's like little bunnies that run around That's kind of the optimum of what you're looking for.
I got some hide that you may need.
All right. All right, cool. I'll run back.
I have 3 hide.
All right. Actually, I need more than that. How much do I need? I need... That's okay. Save it for yourself so you can make yourself a pestle as well for you. I'm going to run out and find some other stuff. So what you need to do, of course, is find mobs that you can kill at the very beginning so you can get the hide. Now, of course, while you're looking for lower level mobs, you're going to get ganked by the higher level mobs. So remember where you are so you can find yourself later on when you die. So I'm always kind of aware of kind of the general area where I am. Now, this game is much cooler than Ark because it actually does a little red aura where your body is. But it doesn't, like, point an arrow or do like 7 Days to Die does, which has, like, it on your radar and then points you in that particular direction, which is super useful when that happens. So I'm going to go ahead and eat a lot of food here, too. Try to get my food up a bit. And again, just kind of looking for stuff. Now, running around in the dark time, probably not the best idea. Probably not my smartest idea, but there you go. Now, what you really want to do is you want to go out in a group, usually, and look for mobs. I can't find any mobs. I don't see any of them. None of them. See, the problem is while you're hunting the small ones, the big ones are hunting you. So you got to watch out for that as well. Don't see any little mobs over here. And I'm just trying to, somewhere that's fairly close to where we're going. Now, watch out also because you can just fall right off the edge as well. Let's go ahead and put these down while I'm at it. See how far we can go this way. Yeah, so we're going to run into some issues there where won't be able to put the foundations down because it just doesn't hang. Won't let me hang it far enough off the edge. That's probably one of the most annoying things of this particular game is that you can't let it, you can't adjust it, move it off to the side like so. See, so it's gonna only go so far. And while we're waiting here, let's go ahead and any more? No, we're out of wood. All right, so we keep on making those. That'll keep leveling that up, but I don't see anything, so we'll just wait around until the morning time. Let's go back in here. Let's get the wood out of there. And let's just make a ton of those. Oh, I need more. I need more punchy this stuff. Punchy. Because again, you never want that to stop going. Oh, put some food in there. Put some food in there that I got. We'll craft that. Then once I craft this, I'll go ahead and craft that. Again, you always want to be collecting. Oh, another bad one. There we go. Another level up. Nice. Stamina up. Constitution up. I'm just going all in there. Going all in. Now, those ones are probably the easiest ones to kill because you can run in like a circle. I find those fairly easy to kill. A lot of collecting in this game. Especially early on. Running around punching stuff. Punching stuff. It's fine, just keep running and punching. Keep getting that straw. A lot of punching.
Is this the best way to get berries?
Best way to get berries is start punching. Just start punching. All right. Keep on going, because everything I do gives me, it levels me up. And of course, if I'm crafting, it's going to slow me down, right? It's going to slow me down, but that's okay. Because while I'm crafting that, it's actually reducing the weight that's on me right now. Again, we just want to keep collecting as much straw as we can. Usually you want to spread out so you're not right up on top of each other. So if somebody else is collecting somewhere, you don't want to be right on top of them. I mean, you can be in the general area if you're looking for safety in case something ganks you. But you don't want to be right. You don't want to be hitting the same thing they're hitting. You don't want to be right in the same zone as them. Because it does make it more difficult. Makes it much more difficult for them to do what they're trying to do. So I try to go off in my own little side area here. Like so. There we go. And make some more. There we go. How many I got right now? Let's see. Got 8. All right. Just going to go ahead and wait for that pestle in the morning and run back now. Again, you just keep getting full over and over again. So I want to first get the foundation down. Last time I built a smaller one and then we just kind of ran out of room. This time I'm going to go ahead and build the foundation out. Probably start moving all of the resources over there onto here. And then go from there. Now this I can actually use some floors to actually put some floors down there as well to help that kind of go along in that foundation. Here we go. All right. Again, that's about as far as I can go. I hear something.
Oh god, it's level 80.
No match for 3-man in it. All right.
Wait, it's yours, Monterey Pat. You harvest it. Here.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere, everybody.
That's yours.
All right. Do I got any more room?
Use a sword. It gives you more meat.
Let's see.
The knife gives you hide.
The knives? How do you make a knife?
Oh, the throwing knives give you more?
Yeah, there's a level 1 for the ranged weapons. There's throwing knives and like the spear tip.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I'm gonna make me one too. Thanks for the tip. All right, just learned that. So use the throwing knives to gank them.
And the throwing spear gives you a bone when you need bone.
Throwing spear gives you what? I can barely hear you.
The bones, they give you bones.
I'll give you more bones. Okay, cool. Get those geared up. Actually, let's go ahead and switch those to the primary here. Put that in there. I don't think I even used those last time, so we're going to try those out so we get more hides on there. Again, picking the right thing for the right time is the most important thing. All right, how many more of these are we going to do? One more. Looks like we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of those. Let's go ahead and run back. Like so. How's our fire looking over here? How's our fire looking? There we go. I'm going to go ahead and craft a couple of those up. Plenty of wood. What else do I need to build? I need to build some more boxes. That's what I need to build. All right. What else do I need for boxes? More straw. What a surprise. What a surprise. We got some extra straw in here? Nope. Gonna need that straw. Let's see, 3. Oh, need water. Need the waters. Now again, you're constantly going between water, food, and other things like the ability to sleep. So you got to run over here, cool yourself off, or get some water, drink some water while you're in there, and then you go back to what you're doing. So you constantly have to stop and start and stop and start as well. This looks pretty good right here. Nice and big, lots of room for our deal here. And we're going to put another one down there. Again, more straw, so more punching. There we go. Go ahead and get out of there. We'll hit the same weapon to get out of there, and then more punching. Punching the stuff. Get that straw going on.
Oh, if you cast the Rune of Warmth, it actually warms you up. Even though the description says something about lightening your bags, it's actually a warming spell.
All right. Let's see. I know what I told you today. Let me catch up on chat. Hello there, Mr. Kismet. This is Mr. Jack the Ripoff. What's up, man? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate you hanging out. As you can see, we're playing some Dark and Light tonight. Having some fun. Super fun to play up in here. A very, very fun game to play. As you can see, we're collecting a whole bunch of stuff. I'm collecting a whole bunch of straw. Now, later on, you can actually make yourself like a sickle. I don't know if I've gotten to that part yet. Let's see. What can make us a sickle? Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and take a look. Right over here. Here's the sickle here. I've got to be level 12 before I can get that. And that allows you to collect a lot more stuff as well. Allows you to collect a lot more of that straw. So you can go around and get straw. Also helps you with apples on trees, which is pretty awesome. Learned that last time. I love learning new stuff. So it's getting to be daytime. So let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and find some animals to own it up. All right. All right, I see one out here. Let's see. Oh, and there's one of those dudes. But I need to get... Do I have the ability to make a bow yet? No. No bow yet. All right, we'll work on that. But we'll try to see if we can find something. Doesn't have those darn trolls. The trolls come up and they steal all your stuff, which really sucks. Of course, they're right over here below where I want to go. There we go. See what he's got. Got a little bit of cash. A pumpkin, we'll take that. Other stuff, I'm not picking that stuff up. Screw that guy. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and see if I can just get some hides from this guy. Oh, I can. Cool. There we go. Get some hides from him. Now, of course, the sheep ran off. So now I got to find out where the sheep ran off to. Ran off in this direction, hopefully. I have no idea. No idea where they went. They all bolted. Sometimes the funny thing is it's very hard to find this giant world, and I can't find any mobs, right? I can't find them. Thank you, Zombie Dust, for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Oh, cool. I'll have to go see it. Awesome, awesome. Sure, man. Never heard of this game. Looks like fun. Yeah, it's like Ark. If you played Ark before, you very similar to that. Made by the same people. And it's kind of more fantasy-based as opposed to being very much about dinosaurs. It's more about fantasy elements, so you can cast spells and all that kind of fun stuff as well. I have no idea where those little suckers went to. Little suckers bailed on me. Let's see. Why am I... Oh, I'm hungry. That's what it is. And I don't have any food. Where'd my food go? Apparently, my food... I don't got it. Alright. Well, let's have some berries. Let's have some berries and look for some more sheep. I don't know where they went to. They ran off in a random direction. Also learned that if you use your knives, you get more hides, which is awesome. Now, I like to see them before they see me. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit smarter this time. Instead of attacking from this side, which is going to run him off the cliff, I'm going to get on the cliff side and attack him this way. And hopefully, he'll run in this direction. There we go. There we go. Now, I've killed him. I'm going to go ahead and get my knife. And then I'm going to go ahead and crouch. See if I can get more hides. There we go. Oh, my gosh, I'm learning. I'm learning a little bit of something, something today, everybody. All right, now I've got plenty of hides. I don't have enough stone. So now I'm going to go ahead and run back this way, try to get closer to the base. Go ahead and switch my tools and just go straight stone here by using my little axe. This gives you straight stone or straight wood. Like that. There we go. Just enough. How many more we need? Just a little bit more. Whoop! Look out! 2 of them on me. I'm out of there. Also very hungry too. It's going to make it difficult. Too many of them. 3 of them on me. Now, if I had my bow, I could gank them with a bow, but that's too many. Too many, not going to mess with it. I'm literally just going to run away. Because I got too many conditions. I got to deal with my food, I got to deal with my water, and then I have 3 of those guys on me without a bow. Forget about it. Forget about it. And of course, if they hit me, they'll actually take some of my stuff as well. Which is kind of annoying. Because then you got to hunt them down and kill those little suckers. Alright, got that taken care of. The water. Head back up here. Try to get this. Well, watch out along the edge there. There was 3 gnomes over there tried to get me. 3 little gnomies tried to eat my face. Let's see. And let's go ahead and switch. Then we'll go ahead. Oh, I took it out of my bar. Okay. Took it out of my bar. Let's go ahead and put it back in my bar. And we'll go ahead and eat. Here we go. So again, got to start and stop and start and stop and start and stop about 50 different things. Just to get the one thing you want done. Didn't get enough rock. Alright, so we got to go back for some rock. But at least we got ourselves a little bit more squared away. Get some rock over here. Again, of course, the more you take the resources out, the further and further it gets away from the base, the more and more you have to run out to the edge of the base. You always want to be watching if you don't get ganked. Always be watching the gank factor. A little bit more. There we go. There we go. All right, now I got one of those. Also got this. Berry jam. Nice. While that's crafting, there we go. We got a little bit of alchemy going on. So again, all of this stuff you want to get going very early on, so I can start making sulfur powder. I can start making, keeping our campfires running. All of those things you want to be running constantly at the very beginning. And everybody wants to have it running because then they're leveling up. So I'm kind of just putting all my little stuff here in my little corner. Let's say right here. Again. Requires placement on a floor. Oh, over here. There we go. There we go. All right. And then what we do is we can put stuff in there that we can put down. So I can create some sand there, or some quartz sand. That's going to start melting that down. Also here we can do some tea leaves. We can go ahead and put this in. With this, right? And then, of course, some flowers, which I don't have on me. Actually, I should be making a box right there. Let's go ahead and craft a couple of those. So now what I'm going to do is start to shift my stuff over to the base, so I don't have to keep running down there every single time, and I can start working at the base itself. I'm going to put that there, number 7. Start putting those down. Let's go ahead and just put them right there. Alright. Oh, I do have it on me. It's actually in my bar right now. See, this is where it gets confusing. See, that's in the bar right there. So we want to clear that out of there. And then now when I go into my pestle here, it'll be a lot easier. I can just drag it in there. There we go. And then I'm going to craft 5 of those. So now I've got that crafting. I also want to make a campfire. Make another one. What do I need for that? More stone. And I want to move all the stuff that I have down here up there. And keep that going. So I'll go ahead and go in this box. Go ahead and grab all the stuff out of there. Oh, grab all the stuff. Take all. And start to kind of move everything over. Let's see. Grab some of this. Some of that. There we go. You did right there. Row. Rose, level 27. Level 27 needs to make a new character there. New character, bro. Let's see. Now I'm going to go ahead and just transfer all. Transfer all that into that box. Because I can't just hold it all. So I'm just going to go ahead and transfer all here again. There we go. Now I can go back in again and hit R. Grab this stuff that I actually need. None of that stuff. grab my actual items that I need, like these. Put those back in there again. Let's see what else we've got. We've got all of our other stuff. Good. We've got our tools we put back in there again. We've got our pestle here. Let's go ahead and search that. Let's see if we've got any stone. We do. Over here, same thing. Wood, fiber. This here. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Again, I'm trying to learn how to do this much faster at the very beginning of the game to get all of this stuff kind of micro-balanced, right? So you got a lot of stuff going on simultaneously. You don't have to worry about it. Put it all kind of in the same spot. All in the same spot together. And then eventually, of course, it will work together where everybody can use all the various stuff. But I find in the very beginning it's vitally important for you to put your own stuff down and for you to just so it levels up your character very early on. So we'll go ahead and take all out of there. And now once you do this, right, once you go ahead and move your stuff out of there, you want to go ahead and start to demolish the stuff where you were before. And the same thing here, because you're kind of moving out of there. Take that out of there, and then here, demolish. Like so. I'm going to run up here. There we go. Row started over again. He's level 3. Awesome. All right, everybody. I'm going to start moving the stuff from the current base, or current spot where I had it, and now moving it up to the new base. I've set up a pestle for me, and as well as a fire. I suggest everybody set up their own pestle, their own fire, and a couple chests for themselves to keep those things going, because those are going to level you up as you go. Get up there, big butt. Get up there, big butt.
Can you pick up fireplaces?
No, that stuff you just demolish, or grab everything out of it. You can leave it if you want, but I just demolish it. All right, and then transfer all. There we go. All right. And again. One. There we go. Then. Like that.
What were the chest at Monopat's square?
All right, I just put 2 of them down to just lock those 2, so that they're kind of my personal stuff that I'm going to throw in there. So when I'm looking for it, it'll be there. But I'm going to make some new chests right now as well. All right. Let's see. Again, can you lock a code? I put the pin code in. Of course, everybody knows it if they're watching the stream. But there we go. We're going to put that in, build some more.
Oh crap, I'm almost dead.
There we go. Well, I got to get ready to head off to work. Take care. Take it easy, Mr. Jack Grove. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you hanging out here in the stream. Hope you're all having a good night tonight. I'm having lots of fun hanging out, of course, here in the stream. Hope you guys are having a good night, chilling out here, playing some Dark and Light. Really fun game. Super fun game to play. Yeah. Gonna get this base up and running. Now, I always have like goals that I try to start with.
Oh, I'm thirsty
One of those goals,
to death.
Yeah, just go jump in the water. By the way, you don't want to commentary too much on voice and just talk the whole entire time. Just a heads up.
Okay.
Basically, what we want to do is get our base established where people can tame and, of course, bring their tames in, as well as to have like a production area where they can produce food, water, all that kind of stuff. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the general chest here in the middle. Actually, more like here, I would say. All right, kind of put them at an angle. And let's see what else we need. Of course, more of this stuff over here. Let's punch it. Punch it, punch it. Oh. Punchy punch. Run around, punch some stuff. That sheep's still over there. That's funny. That's funny. All right. Looking good. I try to get more ambitious every single time I play. So I tried to do a larger base to start, that kind of stuff. to see the logistics of being able to do that. Now, one of the toughest things, of course, is getting this straw right now, early on. Now, of course, grass turns into straw. If you just leave it in there, it'll eventually just keep turning into straw. Like so. Bunch and stuff will reset over here. Oh, need more food and water here. Again, just go jump in the water here. Now, if you're afraid you're going to lose your stuff, the best thing to do is not to take it with you. Now, notice how I'm walking here. If I'm walking here, then I'm walking here. You know what I'm talking about? I'm walking here. Your stamina will go up. But I always hold down the shift key, so that's why you'll find I am constantly without stamina, because I have a tendency to not like to walk slow. I always like to run wherever I'm going, right? I like to run from place to place, which uses up a lot of my stamina, so I really got to learn not to do that. Kids, how's your dark? I'm at work again. Doing awesome. Doing awesome. What was that? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Do we need walls and a door for our base yet?
Eventually, yeah. We're going to work on that next. Right now, just working on the base stuff right now. Just working on the... we need a lot of wood. We need a lot of thine, or whatever the heck that stuff's called.
I have a lot of thine.
Twine. And then really the thing right now we need is a lot of straw, because straw is usually the kind of thing we need very early on. There we go. So yeah, doing good. We reset the server. We have not tried the taming. I've set the taming to 20 times as fast. But right now collecting a lot of straw. I'm trying to see what we can do here. So I'm trying to just get the foundation down first. Then we're going to work on the walls. We'll probably just use the lower part to start, which would be okay, then creating a whole second level like I did last time. We're just going to use the lower part for our animals. We'll probably put our animals on one side, and then our kind of production area on the other side. I like what we're doing. There we go. Leveled up as well. Nice. Nice. Let's go ahead and get that stamina up again. And Constitution. I'm going to try to get those both to 200 to start here. All right. Looking good so far. Let's go ahead and see if we can make some more chests. There we go. What do we need? More wood. I got plenty of that over here. All right. I'm going to put these at an angle on purpose so everybody knows which one's there. All right, the chests that are at an angle over here, those are kind of the group chests. So if you guys have got a lot of stuff, you want to move it over, go ahead and start putting them there. I'm going to build probably about 8 or so of them and go from there. All right, and then we'll go ahead and go in here. So the reason why I locked these is last time what would happen is every time I would go to do something, somebody else would come in and they would grab it out. So as I was building,
your chests aren't protected.
They would come and grab those things out of there. And apparently you didn't just hear what I said. If they're at an angle, then they're the group chests.
Okay.
Forgot. Lost my train of thought. That's the guy in the vault suit. Oh, yeah, I remember him. Yeah, he was awesome. Awesome. What was I saying? I forgot, everybody. I forgot. I don't know. Let's move on to something else. Squirrel. Squirrel, everybody. All right. Now, so notice how some of that straw also went bad there. So you want to keep that straw in there, the grass in there, because that'll go bad, and then you get some straw just from the grass itself. Let's go ahead and... we want to keep our fire going, so let's go ahead and get our fire going. You just want to keep this stacked and running all the time. Every minute of every day, keep that running. And then here in the pestle, same thing. So you want to have as much stone in here as you can. Keep that running, because again, all of this stuff, when it's running, see, earth magic is going up. When you have your campfire running, that's also going to build up your cooking. And also, it's going to make a bunch of that stuff that you're looking for, which is this charcoal right here. Constant charcoal. So, there's a lot of complex things going on. Look at earth magic. I got it done. I wasn't even doing anything. See, Now, this is the mistake I made last time, is I just got a bunch of resources and let other people do it. And then what would happen is everybody was so far ahead of me in their skills and that kind of stuff that I'm like, why am I so far behind? Why is everybody so far ahead? That's because they were taking all of the resources and putting it in there, and then, of course, forwarding so far ahead of everybody else. And that's why they were off taming, and that's why they were off doing all of these things that I could not do because I had not done any of that stuff early. So the only fair thing to do is to, of course, let everybody have their own things at the very beginning so they level up those basic things, and then we start to kind of compile our stuff together as we go a little bit higher. I think that might work a little bit better, and we're going to try it this time. If it doesn't work out, then we'll try something else. But something real smart to do is to do that very early on in the game. Also, I need to go in here, and I was cooking some stuff somewhere. I think in here. I think in this, the tea leaves. The tea leaves, there we go. Now, stronger when bottled can be imbued to restore some focus after casting spells. So there we go. So another thing I saw right at the very end of the game is so when you're casting, you can go ahead and have those tea leaves. It also acts as food, but also restores your kind of casting if you want to be more of a caster than a melee. Which I'd like to be, but some of those mobs are so fast that it doesn't matter if you can cast at all because they come right up on you and you can't do anything about it, which really sucks. Really sucks big time. Now, also, I can make some flour if I've got some wheat here, which is farming, but I do need to get a lot more stone to keep that going. So you're constantly, like, balancing all of this stuff. You want to keep this going and that going and your fire going and your pestle going, and you want to keep all that stuff constantly running as well as build the shelter, as well as to tame animals, as well as to defend the base. A lot of constant stuff. If you're not into that kind of stuff, well, then look out, because this is a lot of that. There's a lot of that. All right, so let's go ahead and keep building. Let's work on some floors now, or actually we can just use some ceilings for floors, because that's all we're going to be able to do. So let's go ahead and craft about 8 of those. Let's get those going. And again, we're going to have to eat a whole lot of these babies. Now, the reason why we need those floors is so that we can kind of square this off here in this side over here. Now, I'm only going to let it run one out, because if you go too far out from the foundation here, it won't let you put a wall there, which kind of sucks. That's something they should fix as well, I think. All right, and then we'll go ahead and put those in there. And we'll go ahead and put these down. Oop, there we go. And I don't care about the wood direction. I know some people with ADHD are like, Kismet, the wood direction. Early in the game, I don't care. Later in the game, when I do some mega building, then I care. Now, these are actually ceilings, but they can also act as floors. And that's what I'm going to use them for. There we go. Got that going on. Got that going on. And then we need to, of course, build a wall. Now, let's go ahead and see if we can make sure we can build these walls on the ceilings. I'm going to build one of those. There we go. And put that up. See, we can still use it. Still use it as an actual wall like that. So we'll go ahead and put that up. There we go. And now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. A lot of other stuff we can build, of course. Doorways, door frames. Stuff like that. Now, when you get your animals, you want to have your animals to be kind of put in the middle of the whole entire area. That's Ro. Hey, hello. Get Ro in the guild here. Hey, Ro, I'm going to get you in the guild, man. Come back. Bam. There we go. Go and hold down E on me and accept. There you go. Now you're getting that bonus XP. Nice. Nice. All right. Because we share XP. We share XP across there. Grasshopper, what's up, man? Saying hi, Kismet, and chat. Having a good time, man. I really like this game. It's really fun. Especially when you've kind of got to this part where you learned a little bit more about it. Need a lot more wood, a lot more stuff here. Constantly collecting that wood. Constantly collecting all of that stuff. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. I think I had some more hiding here somewhere. There we go. Whole bunch. Whole bunch. Let's go ahead and start with the doorway now. Now, if you're going to build this and you only had a limited amount of resources and wanted to defend yourself against an oncoming attack, you want to think about, okay, what side do I want to build first? And also, where are people going to be most coming up and running in the base, right? most likely in the front of the base, right? They're going to be coming up, and they'll want to get up in the base this way, right? So I'm going to need to build some stuff there that's going to allow them to get up into the base. So I want to go ahead and build myself a little bit of a ramp. But to do that, I'm going to need these kind of side things here to build a little bit of a ramp up and in and out of the base. So we're going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to go ahead and hit 7, and we're going to try to rotate it, right? We're going to try to say, okay, we want to put it right here, right? But it doesn't seem to work. Why doesn't it work? Because it's actually got to snap onto a foundation like this, which I know kind of sucks. So we also need to do kind of a ramp like this. So let's go ahead and do a slant roof and see if we can just use a slant roof instead. And it takes a bit of ingenuity to figure this stuff out. So let's go ahead and try that instead. Let's go ahead and see if we can just get it to snap in there somehow. Get it to do that slant roof. How about up here? Doing it up there? No, doesn't seem to be attaching anywhere. Let's jump up here. Get on up there. There we go. And let's try over here. See, so not connecting there. Doesn't seem to be snapping to anything, right? That's because you've got to do the angle thing first to get it to snap. So then it just says, okay, well, how do I make it line up? Well, I have not found an easy way to make stuff line up in the way that you really want it to do. So you just got to improvise. You got to improvise and just create a foundation. And I wish there was a better snapping to this game, much like, you know, in Fallout where you can do a lot more. You can snap from that side and all of that. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and try out. Now, of course, the first I want to do is do this to get an idea, right, of where I want it to go. All right, like maybe right here. Maybe that would be a great ramp right there. So we'll go ahead and then get our foundation and say, okay, somewhere right around there. We're just going to kind of wing it, right? We're going to wing it a little bit. And just try to get it where people can run up without having to jump up there every time, right? Could have been a little bit more to the right. But that's okay. And then we'll go ahead and we'll use our angle. And then we'll go ahead. Put that in there. And that's an easy way to make a nice starting ramp to get up into the base, right? Of course, I could square it off and make it better and make it all nice. Now, eventually, when I get to the higher level wood, I can get rid of that, use ladders and all sorts of cool stuff. But a great way to create kind of just a little starting ramp to get into the base. So we'll go ahead and start with that. We can make that all look pretty later. So go ahead and just put it right there. There we go. And then we're going to need a door, but of course we need a more of this general stuff. So we're going to go ahead and see what we've got over here. Wow, look at all that collected already. Nice. Now I'm going to start using the group resources so that I can start making this a bit faster, so I don't have to go collect it myself. Now the group's going to be bringing those group resources in. I'm going to build the base from it, and we're going to be able to utilize it right away. Again, the whole purpose of the group base is so that we don't have to get attacked all the time. Now, of course, right where we are, we're not going to really get attacked that much. Now, one of the things we want to get eventually over here is this one right here, which is the one where you can see through the window, so you can see anything running up there. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and make a very simple one here. We're going to go ahead and craft a ton of those. And while we're crafting those, we can start putting them down. And we're going to build ourselves in a base. Now, got a bit of a problem here in this corner, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this little deal here. There we go. Of course, the more building that I do, of course, the more things I unlock, which makes it awesome. Makes it awesome. There you go. Ripley hanging out in the chat as well. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate everybody hanging out. And again, maybe on this side, we can go ahead and add another door. People might be running in from this side. They could just try to jump up in there. Dude, not jumping. You don't want to jump. You don't want to jump. And we'll go ahead and put one right there, say. Craft one of those. Let's clear the queue. And there we go. This way we can just get one of those done. And then back to crafting all of those. There we go. And like so. And we'll screw that up. Now, if you screw it up, just hold down E, demolish. You get some of the resources back, but not all of it.
Is it okay if I help the walls?
And here we go. Building along the edge here. Now the back of this here, I just want that to be squared off. Like so. And of course we'll add another entrance on this side because it'll be nice and easy, maybe right here in the middle. That'll be easy there. So what else do we need? Now we got plenty of wood, low on that, but we need to have this over here. So we'll go ahead and get this going as well. So we'll go ahead and get a bunch of this. We've got plenty of wood and some more of this. And, oh, Nimble Ninja's, oh, he's probably was talking to me about something. Hey, Nimble Ninja, make sure to ask me before you dive in, because I'm showing people on stream stuff that I'm doing. So I couldn't hear you. Sorry, I had you turned down. But thanks for helping. I'm gonna build the base for now, if you don't mind.
Here then.
All right. All right. Now, the reason why I told him that is because I'm gonna be setting the doorways, and what happened there is we weren't communicating, so he built where the doorway was going to be. As the leader, you got to kind of do that kind of stuff. So, hey, hold on. I'm building out the base, bro. If you'd like to build a second level, though, go in and put the second level walls up. Feel free to do that. I'm actually building out where the entrances are and exits are and all that stuff. Cool. So there we go. So I also like to let people get in and out and all that stuff and help out. But I do like to set where the entrances are and all of that very early on, so that people, when I get an idea of where people are going to come in and out of the base, I'll go ahead and try to set that up as well. Like so. There we go. And once we get that done, we'll go ahead and build some doorways. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. And so we're going to build it 2 high. This way we have enough room for our mobs, our tames that we're going to have. Now, Monterey Pat went and bought himself a nice little horse. Very, very nice. Allow him to get around and get into some trouble. Very nice. I might do the same later on. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and
Do you mind if I take the stone in the community chest and ground up?
You don't want to ground it up for yourself. You want to use the community stuff only for the community things. You know what I mean? So if you're building the base, like I'll grab resources if I'm building a base for the team, or if I'm building like campfires or things like that for them. But if you're just doing it for your own self, then definitely you want to go and get your own resources just for your own leveling. There we go. All right, speaking of, and let's go ahead and make some more walls. Let's see, 17 at least. There we go. And so we'll build in the rest of the walls, and then we should be good. And then we've got kind of level 1 done, and then we'll go ahead and do level 2. Again, if you want to go ahead, if you've got a bunch of extra straw walls, and you want to go ahead and just make a second level straw walls, feel free to go ahead. I'm going to make it 2 high right now at this level. This way it makes it easy for us to ride in and out of here on our pigs. Boom. All right. Oh, and I forgot the door over here. Forgot the door over on this side. Now, again, this is when the game starts getting fun. This is when you start building. Now, before I built a much smaller base, I built it a little bit closer that way. But this time I kind of offset it, and I built a much bigger 1-level base. I think that's a lot easier for everybody because it's nice, big, open space. Everybody can kind of put their own stuff around. Are we getting
triangle walls anywhere?
Oh, just square walls at this point.
Alright.
Boom.
Will 60 do?
I say make 20, and then if you need more, you'll have more.
Alright.
Because I'm going to be filling them in as well, because I'm making walls as well. Alright. And looking good. Looking good so far. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Of course, we're going to get to taming here in just a bit. I need to get back out again and start working on getting a bedroll for everybody to sleep in to help their thought pattern. And again, everybody needs to kind of build their own little campfire.
Are the animals going to be able to fit through the doorway?
What's that?
Will the animals that we tame fit through the doorway?
Yeah, the smaller ones will. The pigs will fit through the doorway. The horses can get through the doorway. The larger, like rhinos, can't. But as we get higher and higher level in what we're doing, we can go ahead and make the doors bigger as we get higher level building. Boom. Dude's got lots of questions. Dude's got lots of questiones. All right, and let's go ahead and what are we working on next? Oh, we're working on the ceiling next. All right. Again, notice how I'm getting that just from the grass here. Right there. And I should probably put some more over in this one. So that one will be going as well. Okay, so I've got a couple more walls here. So I'm going to go ahead and use the rest of my walls.
You can lock your boxes by putting a key code on them.
Already did put a key code on both of those.
I'm able to open them though.
Try it now on that one.
That's strange.
Alright, try to access it now.
The keypad thing came up this time.
Yeah, I increased the rank that time. Alright, awesome. Alright, so I decreased the rank so that they couldn't access those particular boxes. So this way, basically it allows people to not go in and grab the stuff out. Because what I do is I put stuff down sometimes and I come back to use it. And then somebody will move it somewhere. I won't know where it's at. It can be quite aggravating. Quite aggravating. So we also need some more boxes. That was another thing I was going to work on. Let's go ahead and work on that. What do we got? What do we got? We got lots of that in there. Let's go ahead and see. We got some stone. Need a bit of that. And let's go ahead and make more of these. Oh, no, I need the other stuff, not stone. The fibers here. I see Ro there. He's just collecting stuff, bringing it in, and then I'm utilizing it for the team. I only use resources for the team. If I'm going to go and I'm going to burn the resources in my personal thing and let that run, that's not cool. If you do want to go off and do your own thing, that's okay. You take your own resources, do your own thing. But if you're using the team resources, it should be toward a team, an end to a mean that's for the team. At least that's the way I think so. Of course, your game, you can do whatever you want. But if you're playing in our game with the team, keep that in mind.
Is there a way to make signs to label things?
You can make signs later on, but they're kind of wimpy signs. They're kind of like directional signs and not like 7 Days Die where you can put it actually on the box. All right, I'm going to go ahead and extend the boxes out a little bit more. All right, added more boxes. All right, so we've got ourselves a nice starter house here. We're going to go ahead and start to work on the ceiling next.
You can rename boxes.
Yeah, you can just rename the box. Instead of it saying storage box, it'll say whatever you've named it to. All right, so we got that going. I do need to go get myself some more stone to keep all that going as well. Let's go ahead and grab some of this stuff out of here. Grab some of that out of there. And put it in here. Oh, let's keep that out of there. Stack that up. Stack it up. It's looking good, looking good. Put that in there. And then we need to do roofs here. We're just making simple stuff, by the way, everybody. We're not getting any too complex stuff this early on. All right, so I'm making the roof of the house. We need more wood. Let's see if we've got some wood in there. We do. All right. All right, and let's go ahead and finish the house out. 15. And over here. There we go. Definitely need more wood. Alright, let's go see what we got over here. Some wood in here. Let's go ahead and hold down shift, which is going to basically cut those in half and allow me to build some more ceilings here, but I need more what? More something. More something, probably. More of this. There we go. More of that for ceilings. Now I'm going to also start doing the ceilings. Now, one of the things to do is not to make too many, otherwise you got leftovers, right? So let's go ahead and start making the ceiling. Now, we've also got the problem of if we want to get on the ceiling, how do we get up there? Well, we're not going to worry about it for now. We're not going to worry about that for now. I made a big fancy building last time. Not going to bother with it this time. I'm just going to make a super simple but large building for us to kind of use. And now it's really dark. Can't see a thing. Did chat die? Sometimes it does. Sometimes people, they get into that lurker mode. They're just watching what I'm doing. They're like listening in. You know, some people actually just listen to my stream like a podcast. And I don't mind at all. I'm very lurker friendly. I don't mind if people come in, just chill out, have a nice night. Sometimes it does happen. That's okay. I don't mind at all. Let's craft a whole bunch more of those. We're going to need a whole lot more of those. That was 15. So that's 15, 30, 35. Yeah. Yeah. Going to need a lot of that. Let's go ahead and get some more. Whee, roly. There we go. Get some more of that. And then we'll build a lot more of that. Oh yeah, we need a lot. A lot of stuff to finish the roof. Now when you're crafting or when you're overburdened, I find that dodge rolling, does help you a lot. Because you can just dodge roll forward. Makes you go faster. Just building super simple, pretty good sized building. Now one of our rules of our base, of course, is close the door. If you go out the door, make sure to close it before or as you leave as well. Okay, looking good. Get more with the straw, man. That straw. We need to get that straw going on. I'm just burning all the straw at this point. Trying to get that ceiling built. Okay. 13 more. Need a lot more. Need a lot more straw and a bunch more wood to finish this roof. And we're just going to go with a single level this time. Until we get to the higher level building, and then we'll build it up a bit more.
Oh gosh, I need help.
Just run, just hold down shift and run. Run toward us over here. There's no way we're going to get to you in time.
I'm not confident in combat. I found your goblins.
I need my fireball. My fireball yet? No. Well, Rose got it. No way I'm gonna get there in time. No way I'm gonna get there in time, so he's gonna have to get there. Dude, gonna get there. I gotta fix that, because that's gonna drive me crazy. That's gonna drive me crazy. Doors closed, bro. Remember to keep them doors closed, everybody. Alright, we'll put that away.
Put some wood and straw in this first box I'm closest to.
Kismet, you want a helmet?
Crushing it. Crushing it. No, not right now. You can have it. I don't like to get stuff early on because sometimes I lose it, so.
It's something very cool.
You can drop it in the box. I'll take a look at it.
It dropped off the goblin.
Cool. I'll show it to the stream. Boom. Now here's a cool thing. See, when he's in there, I'm in there.
Chest.
Oh yeah, we had those last time. Those are cool. Those actually are really nice. Actually, 104 armor. So you go ahead and wear it if you want. All right. So I need some food, water. I got to take care of that. I'm just like busy doing other stuff, but I've got to go take care of that first. So don't want to get distracted. Let's run over here, get some water action. Whee! Bam. Get that going. And because you got all the survivability stuff you have to do all the time. Then we'll eat a whole bunch of these berries. Need to go out there and get some more meat and food and all of that. Eventually we can... door. Gotta get in the door. Eventually we can start drying out food, which I learned last time as well, which is pretty awesome. You start drying out that food, and then it lasts a lot longer. You're not losing your food all the time, which is awesome. You got to cook a lot of stuff, so I've got to collect a lot of meat and cook it and do all of that stuff. It does take time. It does take time to do all of that. Oh, there went my little guys again. There we go. Is that Tinkerbell following you? Kind of reminds me of Tinkerbell. When I first saw other people playing it, I'm like, what the heck? Why do you have that little fairy following you around? It's for nothing but light. That's all she does, is do light for you so you're not walking around in the dark. Much cooler than carrying a torch, I think. Much cooler. All right, we're getting there, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there on this base build here. Again, last time I built a 2-story, which was pretty cool. But we didn't really have enough space. So this time I'm going to make sure we have a lot of space very early on, so we don't end up remaking the entire base or expanding the base. In this case, we're just going to make it pretty simple. This way the animals will be safe inside here.
Where'd you get ice chunks from?
As well. There we go.
Killing
looks like,
skeletons.
Looks like, let's say...
You can also make it with, later on after you get
a whole
water.
bunch more of those. So, yeah, we need some food here. And let's go ahead and see what we got in here. I got no food.
I had to take apart the ramp on the
See if we got any
doorway.
food in here. I don't think so. I'm going to have to just eat these berries at this point.
It was following Nimbo.
Now, you can actually bring up your inventory and actually eat the berries while you're doing it and look at your hunger, right? So you just keep eating these berries. Right here, use item. And you just use a whole bunch of them. Like that. Boom, there we go. So I just used them up, so that actually did bring my hunger up a little bit, and still going up. You can see it right here behind the cup. So you can just use a whole bunch of those, and then it will actually bring your hunger up a bit. If you're like about to die. So best to put it in your inventory and just hit use, and then you can watch it go up and see if it actually is going to function well. So yeah, I just ate a crazy ton of berries. So let's go ahead and get that going. And what else? We're working on ceilings. Let's keep going on that. Let's not get distracted. We don't want no birds like griffins or whatnot flying down and attacking us. Oh, I think we're going to be pretty close here. So, yeah, it looks like a couple more. Now, again, I can just hit 5. If it's in my bar there, it'll actually craft it if I have the ability to craft it, as you saw. All I have to do is just hit that 5, and it'll do it. And then we're going to do one more. And I've used the minimum amount of resources to create a pretty substantial base here. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. All right, there we go. All right, we've got a nice enclosed base. Shifting into now trying to get to bow so I can start to tame stuff. All right, we'll go ahead and put up. This is group resources. Let's go ahead and put that back on the group stuff. There we go. We'll transfer all into there and transfer all into there. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this back out again. We'll go ahead and get a little bit of this, a little bit of stone. What else? A little bit of fibers, like so. All right, looking good. Looking good. Oh, and I need to use some of these. Let's go ahead and use some of those to gain some of our focus. Again, we can go ahead and look right over here under focus. We can pull this out of here. We can say use item. You can see it. Well, you can barely see it, but it's basically going to bring my focus way back up again. You can see it over there, that red kind of going back up again. So that's going to help out a lot. Let's go ahead and keep that going. And now we get back to pushing forward on our stuff. So survival, we need to get to level 10 to unlock the bedroll. We also want to get range crafting done. We're almost done with that. We need to get the bow going, and then of course we can make these, which is the stone hook arrow, which allows us to tame stuff like sheep, like animals, pigs, and whatnot. And of course we've got it set to 20 times the tame speed, because it takes way too long to tame stuff in this game. I mean, incredibly long. Like, I don't have 9 hours to sit here and just babysit a tame for 9 hours. I just don't have it. I don't have the time. So what we need to do that, harvest twine from trees, harvest stone from boulders, or craft ranged weapons. So we're going to go ahead and harvest twine from trees. Let's go ahead and get that done. That should help. Oh, what happened to my thing? What happened to my ramp out here?
Someone said they dismantled it because their horse got stuck. You just can hear it.
Oh.
Yeah, and then they'll club the horse up to the house.
Yeah, I would run it along the far end. That's where there's kind of more level, you know, kind of down toward the snow mountain. That's the better way to bring in the animals on that side. This was just for us to jump up there.
No, he keeps on pushing in, or whoever's doing the alcohol, so it's following him again.
He keeps on
Bad
what?
horse.
Calling the animal to him, and when he was inside and the horse was trying to get inside the house, that's how it got stuck.
Who was calling him to him?
Nimble.
Oh, Nimble, watch out what buttons you're pressing.
I'm not pressing anything. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
right
hear
now you're whistling. Right now you're whistling. I think you're using the same key you're using for push to talk is also your whistle key, which is pulling Monterey Pat's horse to you. Right now it says following Nimble Ninja. You shouldn't be grabbing his horse. So.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I'd work on your key bindings. There we go. Problem solved. That's what a leader's for. Solving those problems. No biggie.
I think it's the N button and the tilde button or the F12.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, I would just unbind it for now until you need it later when you get a tame. Okay, let's go get some twine, everybody.
I already bound it to a different key. Sorry about that. I didn't know I was whistling for your horse.
Yeah, you also want to use M to tell it to stay. If you do accidentally grab other people's stuff, make sure to use the M key to stop it from going. All right, let's swim to the other side here, everybody. See if I can get out of here. Oh boy, can't get out. Right here. There we go. There we go. Lots more stuff over here. I wonder if I'm going to get ganked. Oh, look, there's something right there. Let's get it. Let's get that thing. There we go. We're going to try to get more meat because we need food. There we go. A little bit of meat action. Chop that up. Not what we're looking for, though, but we're going to go this way.
It won't let me close the door since I accidentally smacked it.
Just hit E and see if that works. D. Alright, now we need twine. So we're going to go ahead and use our second one here and collect a lot of twine to get our range crafting all the way up. So we can start making a bow. There we go. Nice thing about twine is it's very light. There we go. Got armor crafting up as well. 100% right there. Now I can go ahead and make myself an outfit. Now again, everybody can specialize if they want to into certain stuff, but I like to do different things so you guys can watch it on the stream. Is it purified water? Yes, it is. Whoa! Look out! Bunch of pigs sneaked up on me. Oh my gosh! Scared the heck out of me. Scared the heck out of me. I thought they were coming from a base. I'm gonna tame one of those things later on. Later on. Try to get me as high level 1 as I can get. Do it. Now, very early on, you can make saddles for horses and for pigs. And of course, the higher level you get, of course, the cooler saddles you can make. Oh, another level up. You guys know where I'm going, don't you? Bam! Stamina. Constitution. Let's do it. Let's do it. Getting there. Level 9 now. I get to level 10, I can make a bedroll. Rocket.
Is our next goal getting water system for the house?
Next goal right now I'm working on is just trying to get to level 10 so I can put a bedroll down. I'm working on my range crafting so we can I can get a bow. So we can start taming animals as well. So basically that's what we're doing. What I'm doing anyway. Probably just want to level up your skills at this point. Try to get to level 10 and then get to level 20. It's up to you though, whatever you want to do. We've got the base up and running. That's the primary thing I wanted to do. Nooshki hugged me. Thank you, Nooshki. Appreciate the love. There we go. Ripley using those War Witch emotes. War Witch was surprised when I dropped that 1,000 person host on him. He's like, where the heck did you get 1,000 people in your channel, Kismet? That was awesome. Big thanks to, of course, Easy Breezy for that massive host. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I know what it is. This is very relaxing. I love collecting stuff. This game is like built for me. Hey, there we go. There's some fire magic. Rune of Warmth. There we go. Can we make a Rune of Warmth? Let's see. I think we need more stuff. We can make a map. Let's see. A gravity alternate can cast this to lighten the contents of your backpack. I need some magical gems. Let's go ahead and do that. Whoa! Speaking of the Dom coming in, says Kismet, I love what you do, bro. Let me go ahead and just crush that sub button and be incredibly epic. Let's see some epic love in the chat. Now, if you've never been to my stream before, if you've never crushed that button, we haven't done it yet here today. I think it's time. I think it's time to get on the Kismet love train for the Dom and everybody else who's been hitting that resub button today. We're at 3 of 5. If we hit 5, we're going to give you guys 10,000 kids caps. You never know. Might be like the people when I was streaming at TwitchCon. You might win yourself 50 bucks. You might win yourself Fallout 4 and a whole bunch of other epic games. I've literally given away thousands of dollars of games here in the stream. You want to stock up. You want to stock up on those kids caps as much as you can. That's one way to do it. Now, the Dom is also... Oh! Talking to you guys too much. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. I might get ganked here. Who's doing the ganking? Am I doing the ganking or he's doing the ganking? We're going to find out. Woo! Level 32. Coming at me trying to eat my face. Let me get myself a sail fill going on. There we go. Whew. Bargish tried to come in and eat my face because I was talking to you guys. You got to watch out. You got to watch out. They come out of nowhere and try to eat your face. Look at that. Nom, 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 nom. Look at that deal. Nom, nom. So good. So good. All right, let's get on that Kismet love train. Perfect timing. Scared the heck out of me. Let's get on the Kismet love train in 3, 2, 1. Now, Saltbot, gonna tell you what to do right now. Listen in close.
Saltbot here. It is time for the Kismet love train. Put at, and then the awesome person's name in chat along with your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. They will fly all over the stream to show support for all the love.
There we go, everybody. It is time to get on the Kismet love train. Go ahead and put your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. They will pop up here behind me. There we go. Get some hype. There's that Leet Sparkle dog. Getting it going on. Getting that love train going. Make sure to put at the Dom in there so he knows where that love is going to. So he knows where we're sending it out to. Let's throw that in. Let's light that fire up. Let's put that food in there. Let's get those berries in there. Where'd all my berries go? Where did all my berries go, everybody? There they are. All right. Looking nice. Looking nice. Let's go ahead. There we go. I'm going to up the rank of my particular access here. So I can kind of work my own little stuff over here. There we go. We've got that in there. Let's go ahead and craft all of those meat, and then we're going to come back, craft all of the spice meat as well. Let's get that going. Now, over here, we've probably got some stone we can throw in there. Maybe. Yes, we do. Craft up all that sulfur as well. Let's get that going. All right, looking good. Now, we got tons of twine. We're going to go ahead and put all of that right over there, like so. Get that out of there. Got some fur over here. Let's go ahead and check on this one. There we go. Nice. I don't like the fact that it pulls your things out each time, but you got to deal with what you got to deal with. All right. Take back a little bit of twine, and then we're also going to go back over here. Take back a little bit of Fibers here. What else we need? We need some stone. We need some wood, but we're going to burn that wood up for right now. We'll go get some more. We'll go get some more. I'm going to have to fix that at some point, but we'll go back to it. Again, so this is the beginning of the game. The beginning of the game is running around a whole lot. There's a dude over there. I'm going to get that guy later. Get that guy later. I got no time. There's a little gnome kind of outside our base toward the water. Watch out for him. Little troll guy. Letting everybody know. Keeping that communication going. Now, of course, whoa, there's one of my favorite things over here. The rhino that took me 9 hours to try to tame. It took forever. I tamed one of them. Went to tame another. It was just too long. Look at this longhorn. Look at this beautiful longhorn. I will get another at some point. Over here, we got a grunt stag. Bunch of awesome stuff. Thanks, everybody, for getting on that love train. I hope you felt the love, the Dom. I hope you felt it up in here. Thank you so much. Way coming in saying, woo, what's up, kid? Been playing some Dark and Light. Get in here. Get in here and play some games with us. We're going to have lots of fun.
This is Sparkle, the legendary gamer
Sparkle's going to tell you something.
If you are enjoying the stream, hit the follow button. Then go to your Twitch channel. Then to chat, do a /Kismet. And if you really want to level up, press that subscribe button. Thanks and later, noobs.
There we go. Sparkle Dog telling you a little bit about how to level up here in the stream. Let's keep going. I want to get that range craft going so I can get myself a bow. If I can get myself a bow, then I can take out those little trolls that try to attack me all the time. Speaking of, I better watch my back. Every now and again, good to rotate around, much like in 7 Days to Die. Do not stand too still, because they will come and they will gank you. They will gank you. Now, they do start to gank you. Hold down the shift and run. Hold down the shift and run. Oh, my gosh, doing water again. Hold on. I got to run back and do the whole water thing. I don't have enough to repair my item. What do I need? What do I need to repair that? I need some stones. Well, let's look for some stone on the way. I don't see any right here. Here's some. There's more stone. That count as stone? It does not count as stone. All right, that's okay. That's okay. We got to go to the water anyway, so we'll go ahead and hit some of this on the way. There we go. We'll go ahead and repair that item. And there we go. So again, you can't spend too much time out and about without having some sort of condition that you got to deal with, like in this case, water. I've also got food, which is getting pretty severe, so I need to run back. There we go. I'm starving, so I can go ahead and take this off and punch some berries while I'm on the way, like so. And then, of course, get those berries back in there as a backup and eat some of those on the way. Get my little spinning in. There we go, into the door. Whee! Like so. Get over here to the cooking. And there we go. So we got that going. What do we need over here? We need a lot more berries. I thought I put a bunch of berries in there. Apparently not. Apparently not. Alright. Berries out of there. Oh, they're in my, they're down here. That's where I put the berries. Alright, let's put them in there, and then I can go ahead and make a bunch of these. So I don't really want to, eat these. I want to eat these ones. So I'm going to go ahead and tell it to extinguish the fire, start the fire again, and then craft these ones, because those are the ones I want the most, and then tell it to craft that one. So this one's in the queue first. Allow me to get some food here. I just need one of them right now to be okay. There we go. Put that down in my bar. Eat that food before I die. We're good. We're good. And you can collect a bunch of berries and just eat all those, too. That works as well. Any chance 7 Days to Die tonight or no, boss? No, not tonight, Toxic. On Mondays, this is a bonus stream on top of my other streams. So no 7 Days to Die tonight, but the whole team I can see is in there just probably crushing it right now, doing all sorts of fun stuff on the community server. Now, again, if you'd like to be part of the community server, if you got the PC version of 7 Days to Die, you can join us on there. It is open to anybody who presses that follow button up right there and who can follow our rules. Now, of course, you don't want to be spamming and talking too much in voice chat. You don't want to be disrespectful. You don't want to be taking other people's stuff. All that kind of stuff. You don't want to be doing that because it does irritate everybody else on the server, and you irritate them by being disrespectful. You will be gone Like that. I will boot you off of the server. Don't do it. I hate booting people, but I will. I will totally boot them. Because whatever makes it awesome for my peeps. Whatever makes it awesome. All right, let's get some more of that spiced meat. And nom, 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 nom. There we go. Let's get our food all the way up here. Let's just eat a ton of that stuff. There we go. There we go. All right, food's going all the way back up. Nice. We'll let that just keep on cooking. Keep on doing that stuff. Now, of course, that builds up my cooking. If everybody's doing their own separate cooking, everybody's doing their own pedestal, then they're building up all of those skills at the same time. Again, something I learned last time, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing any food or any pestle stuff. And then I was so far behind on all of that stuff as well. Now, of course, you can have people, of course. There we go. Get some more meat while I'm at it. There we go. A rune of gravity. There you go.
Goblins chasing me.
Well, run, Forrest, run. Yeah, you might want to go out as a group if stuff keeps ganking you. By the way, if it's like a bar dog or whatever that's called, you can just go ahead and run in a circle or drag it to. There's a to your right. There's a guard walking. By the way, you can drag it to the guard. Just don't hit the guard. Kind of like over where I'm at. He's out in the middle of the field here. You can make it over here. If something's chasing you, you can actually try to circle around and hit it with your sword if you want. But keep coming this way. Hold down shift and run this way. There's a guard right over here. I'm jumping. Or just look for my red name. Kind of away from the base.
Someone got him.
He ran away. He ran away. Got them suckers. There you go. They love to grab your stuff, too, while they're hitting you. Sucks. All right, let's get these little guys over here. Trying to get lots of raw meat. Little buddy's going to run for it now. He's level 104. Holy moly.
I want this tiger thing.
I need to get him before he gets too far away. There we go. There we go. All right. Try to collect a little bit of meat while you're out and about, so before it spoils, you need to cook it up, of course, and do all of that stuff. All right. And then, of course, get some hides with these guys. Uh-oh. Panther! Gonna die. I use battle tactics. I get up here, away from the panther, like so. Toolful, of course, epic. Look at that epic move. What'd you kill him with there, Toolful?
I got a metal spear off one of the race I killed.
Nice, man. Epic. Got him with a spear there. Very nice. Me, I run away. I'm just low level. I'm level 9. Tuffle already rocking it over there with level 12. Look at him go. Look at him go. Dropping a bunch of just random stuff on the ground here from those little guys. I need to get out of here. I need to stay focused. Stay focused. Get myself to that ranged level. Here, let's do it. Let's do it. Get that range crafting up. Let's get her going on. Saying kids a couple times. Hey, Crazy, what's up? Nooshki hanging out. Get in there, Nooshki. Nooshki, get in there. Get in there. Where's Nooshki? Where's Gwen at? You should be in here. We're restarting. Restarting from scratch. I restarted for you guys. Restarted for you guys so you guys have a chance right at the very beginning of the game to join us. Of course, you can always, you don't have to play it. You don't have to play it, but it'd be awesome if you did. We'll have lots of fun getting into trouble. All right, there we go. Got that range crafting. Ready to make that bow right off the bat. Let's do it. I like the bow. The bow is pretty awesome. So, boom. Got the bow. All right, we'll go ahead and switch into my ranged weapons. I kind of use the knife more for collecting than I think for anything else. So we're going to go put that over there. Put our food there. let's go ahead. Where did my little... Oh, I don't have any more. Got to make more of my little guys here. So let's go ahead and do some collecting with this. Again, based on what you do is what you're going to be leveling up. Like right here, I'm leveling up enchanting and offhand right now. Like so. So the more I collect this, the more I build up those things and those particular skills. Right now, doing enchanting. It's kind of like you bounce back and forth between a whole bunch of different stuff. You bounce back from one thing to another, so. I'm going to build this up a bit. It's going to build up my fire magic a little bit. The more I collect certain stuff, it builds up toward a certain direction. Like right now, I'm collecting shards. There's stones. And when I get the right thing that it collects, there's a rare stone there as well. If I collect the right thing, then it's going to collect it in that particular direction. Yeah, this is enchanting. There we go. That's fire magic. That other one that we got there. I could also just switch my weapon and to do this. We got some copper ore there. Nice. And just collect it. That we already got. Collect it with a specific tool, speeds that specific line along. So I'm going to run over here. I'm going to collect this one. But as you can see, I'm collecting the sulfur ore. The sulfur ore, of course, building up my magic over here. So depending on what direction you want to go in your various skills. So there we go. There we go. Now we unlock fire magic. And that's, of course, going to allow me to shoot fireballs, which is pretty awesome. And I can continue to work on that fire magic, depending on what level I am. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So if we wanted to go down fire magic, right here, it says I need to harvest sulfur from boulders, right? Which is what I just did. And then, of course, this one's going to unlock a wall of fire. But to do that, I have to be level 15. So basically, there's no reason for me to level up, or try to level up my fire right now, because I'm not high enough level. So you need to kind of bounce back and forth based on your level. Like right now, I can't create a crossbow because I'm only level 9. There's no reason to do range crafting right now. I can't do sickle until I'm level 12. There's no reason to do melee crafting. I don't understand
how to tame animals.
And then here on level 10, I can get this, which is where I want to do. So I want to harvest wood from trees now. Now that I've got my range crafting going. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So let's do that. You got to make a bow, and then once you make the bow, you have to make stone-tipped arrows. Then from the stone-tipped arrows, you then make the taming arrows, which are called stone hook arrows, which basically you shoot the stone hook arrow at them, then you click the button and it places it down on the ground. They have to break those lines. The more they break those lines, the more they have a tendency to fall down. When they fall down, then they start their taming process. You got to put a taming thing down, a little taming trough down for them, and then wait for them to tame. You want to put some apples and stuff in there, depending on what kind of tame it is. So there you go. Enjoy. Good luck. Good luck with that.
I need some help. I got robbed by goblins.
Uh-oh. You're a high maintenance, bro. High maintenance. That's okay.
I was in
yeah.
an inventory when that happened.
Yeah, when they come after you, I don't know where you are, but where you at as opposed to the base. He's getting the calamities every 2 minutes.
They failed to steal my stuff. They left it in the chest.
They looted what?
They put it in a chest instead of taking it with them.
Ah, cool. And then get your stuff back and run the heck out of there. Or just run the heck out of there and then wait for him to leave and then come back and get it. Either way. Either way. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and build this up. So that when I hit level 10, because I'm almost level 10 right now. There we go. Offhand built up. And I also need some water. Orb of entanglement. There we go. Get some water. My brain is also getting to a point where I'm going to be in trouble. I'm overburdened. Again, watch out for those little sneaky mobs that try to get you. Sneaky mobs that try to get you in there. Turn that off. Just punching. Oh, actually, I want to get... Oh, who's this guy? Who's this guy? Citizen. What's up, bro? Let's go and try it with the... there we go. Trying to get those field flowers. Look at this deal. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Nice. Try not to hit that guy, though. Great place for field flowers. Look at that. Now, if any of those things get really, really low, then what's going to happen is... Oh, and there goes my sword. If any of those things get really, really low, what's going to happen is I'm going to start taking damage. It's going to start warning me that I'm in trouble. So you've got to kind of bounce back and forth, back and forth. Now, once we get a bed, once I get one more level, then I'll be fine. But right now, I'm just going to collect a bunch of these flowers. There we go. So you're getting decor going as well. I can make a sign. It depends on what you collect and what you attack is what you're going to get out of it. Oh, wrong thing. And there we go. I got 68 of them now. So I have a couple. Let's go ahead and eat a bunch of those. And we should see that going way up. Let's just put them in here. And just say, use. Use them all up. Keep my focus up. Now I'm overburdened or something too. How are we looking? Yep, weight. Way over on weight. So what can I drop? What's weighing me down? Wood. Wood seems to be weighing me down. 49 there. You could do this by weight. Wouldn't it be awesome if you could sort it by weight? That would be useful. So I've got this. This is 11. This is 49. That's 8.25. It's showing me right down here in this corner how heavy each of those things are. Right now, it's definitely got to be that wood. Yeah. Got to be all this wood right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just literally just drop that because otherwise I won't be able to move. There we go. My focus is getting back up again. So we're doing good. Now, before, I didn't know that you could eat that many flowers. I didn't know you could eat that many berries. So I just kept dying all the time. And then I learned that you just collect a whole ton of it and just eat a ton of it. Then you're fine. You'd be just fine. You can survive long enough to get to that level. All right. So let's work on our bow. That's another thing I was working on. Let's craft those. So we need stone. So we need a lot of stone. Go ahead and find some stone here. That's not stone. We're going to go ahead and collect a bunch of stone so we can make a bunch of arrows so we can use our bow in case those little guys come after us again. We can also use a ton of other stuff. There we go. Find stone becomes fairly difficult to find because it constantly keeps getting moved out. That wood I dropped. Because everybody's collecting stone, so it gets further and further out. Eventually, another level up, and there it is. Boom, able to make the beds. All right, let's go ahead and make a bed here. Oh no, I got to collect stuff to make a bed first. Now I'm level 10. I still have to earn that knowledge of the bed. So, yes, all right. So I got to collect more wood from trees. All right, that's good. There we go. All right, and then we'll go ahead and make more arrows. Then we'll go ahead and switch to our bow. Load our bow up with an arrow. There we go. And then we'll switch back. Collect some more wood. Let's go ahead again. Stamina. Constitution, stamina. Now, the reason why I'm not going into weight this time is because I want to eventually be where my animal carries everything. So I've got to get to a point where I can put the bed down. I'll be good, and everybody will have that as well. I'm collecting twine. I should have been collecting wood. There we go. And again, you can see well, you can't see it. It's behind me here, but my survival is going up, as well as my staffs, water magic, cooking, all sorts of stuff going up. I don't know why I'm going to be collecting twine more than wood. There we go. There we go. So yeah, a lot of fun playing this game. If you're into Ark, pretty fun game to play. If it's not your thing, well, hey, you know, whatever floats your boat, right? Whatever floats your boat. So we're gonna keep on collecting stuff, having a good time. Also, my team's off playing some 7 Days to Die. I see right now. I can't wait to go in there and see what they built. We'll check that out tomorrow. Now, I'm absolutely so incredibly full of my character right here, I can't even move. I can't even move. So I've got to choose and look and see. You can actually see the weight values right here, actually, I just noticed, of everything I've got. So right here, this one's 50, so I'm just going to drop it. I don't have enough ability to take it with me, so. Eventually I will. When I get myself an animal where I can put it on there and then carry it, then I'll be good. But right now, I'm just trying to get to the point where I can make myself some stuff to tame. And while I'm doing all of that, let's keep going on those arrows. What else do I need for arrows? Craft just one. Some more stone, a lot more twine and stuff. All right, we'll work on that later on. Work on that later on. Right now, we're just trying to get up to the point we can make that bed. And then I feel like we're squared away. We're ready for some taming. Let's do it. Now I find, because I suck at taming, that I have to make a lot of arrows. A lot of arrows to go in there and to try to tame. And the first thing I'm going to tame is a sheep. This way I can put the sheep in there. It'll be my sheep, and then I will just let it run and do its thing. And then I'll have everybody else make theirs as well. Now, we could have one person doing all this, but I like to do it, again, to show you guys some of the cool mechanics of this game. Very close. All right, again, probably at max. All right, let's go ahead and drop it. Always get a lot more of that later. Actually, we'll just drop both of them. Drop both groups of it. Back for it later. Come back for more of it later. Right now, just trying to get that survival all the way up. There it is. All right. Straight back to the base. We can go ahead and make a bedroll. All right. Resurrection altar unlocked and bedroll unlocked. Running back to the base. Dropping it in there. All right. Again, I try to work towards certain objectives. Other people are working toward different objectives. They're trying to build up. Maybe they're trying to be more of a caster, more of a melee, more they're trying to build up more armor and that kind of stuff. It's really up to them what they choose, what they want to do. Me, I try to do a lot of building and just kind of group stuff. Anything that helps the group in general. Which, in this case, is going to be a bedroll. All right. So let's go ahead and get that bedroll going on. So what do we need? We need fur, which I know I had some hiding in here.
Are panthers a good attack pet?
Yes, except for it's going to eat your face. Yeah, you want to start with like pig and horse at the very beginning, or one of those like stags, because you can't make a saddle for it early on, so you need a saddle to use it. Of course, you can always run around with it following you around, but better to have something you can ride. You also want to get yourself your own sheep that you can get, and then your sheep actually works as a production object, kind of like a campfire, but you give it the grass, and it will turn that into fur. So you definitely want to have one of those kind of running all the time as well. All right.
I tried capturing a sheep, but I failed.
Well, it's not easy. You gotta, because it's gonna start running in a certain direction. You might even like make a pin for it so it can't get out. Like you make a little like structure around it. That's what I'm gonna try to do with mine. I'm gonna make a structure around it, and then start to tame it so it can't run out of there. I call it the taming box. So there we go. And we got 50 arrows. Very nice.
One of the shields that you can make is actually called something about a web, and you can cast that and it'll slow the sheep down so they don't run away fast.
Oh, is that the entanglement thing?
Yeah.
Saw that. What was that? Orb of entanglement. Release a cobweb to retard enemy and reduce their weight limit. Alright, awesome. You need copper for that, though. You need copper and a whole bunch of stuff. But cool, though. I like that. Alright. What am I doing? Making that bedroll. Bedroll, bedroll, bedroll. All right, craft. Now the cool thing is you only got to make one, and it works for everybody. So anybody who comes in, I'm gonna basically make like a community bedroll here, and just stick it right here in the middle for everybody to use. He just takes a nap. Now watch, says his health over where the little brain is flashing over there is going to go all the way up. Boom. There we go. So instead of eating those flowers all the time, I can just go ahead and do that as well. Let's go ahead and get over here. Let's take any of this extra wood that I have and keep this going. I always like to keep the fire going because it keeps this going. And let's go ahead and keep those going. Let's go ahead and take these. The spoiled stuff. Put all this stuff over here. Like so. Over here. There we go. Try to offload a lot of that stuff. I have some food. Let's go out. Funny thing is, it's raining right now, so you just got to stand outside. And then the water gets you, and then you get your water. Attempt to get back into the house. There we go. And you're good. All right. All right. Community bedroll here, if you need to rest your brain, is in the middle by the boxes. Awesome. Awesome. All right. And then we'll go ahead and get some more storage boxes going on. Now we're going to do a bit of what I call quartermastering. Now, quartermastering is where you kind of manage all of the stuff, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just basically go in here and rename storage box. And of course I need to be easy on the easy ease. And I'm just gonna put wood. Boom. Alright, that's gonna be the wood box. And then we'll go ahead and put this one as the what is this? This is going to be the twine box. Like so. Now that you have like set for what you want them to be, you can of course take it all out and then just put in the wood, right? Just put all that in there. Now it'd be nice if it consolidated it and everything, but it doesn't quite do that. And you also want to put this kind of rare and uncommon wood in there too, because that can be used the same way as all the rest of the wood. So there we go. All right, starting to quartermastering the boxes. The first box now is wood. Please make note of what the boxes are before you drop stuff in there. Boom, and then this is going to be twine. Over here. And again, this is going to be wood.
Are you renaming them so we can see?
Yeah, I'm renaming them right now. Working on it right now. I got the first two done, and then I'm going to kind of work my way across. And then twine. So when you come in to drop stuff off, the first three boxes are like wood, twine, and then eventually straw. And then we'll have just, you know, general drop boxes. And eventually what we'll do is we'll do what we did before, which is, you know, get the workbenches and then use those as drop boxes. Because the workbenches are much bigger. They're like a huge storage box. Massive storage box. Write your text. This is going to be straw.
I might need help getting my body.
Alright, so we're going to take all of that. And then we'll go ahead. Now, I also learned this really cool thing. Watch how fast I can put this stuff in here. If you roll over this and you hit A...
I could not run it.
Turn him down. When you roll over here, if you just hit A, it'll actually grab whatever you got your cursor over. Is that cool or what? That's a really cool mechanic. I really like that. Just hit A, boom. Super easy to put that stuff in there. Then you go to the other one over here. And then you just, again, roll over, hit A, boom, easy mode. Same thing over here. Roll over this, A, puts it all in there. Stacks it nice. Stacks it nice. Now, I do need to make a lot more boxes because this ain't going to cut it for sure. So now I need straw, wood, and twine. Well, like, hey, conveniently easy to find, right? So we can go ahead and grab some wood right over here. We'll go ahead and grab some twine. And, of course, we'll grab a whole bunch of this. So now it's easier to find the stuff that you're looking for. And I find that to be vital at the very beginning. I'm going to go ahead and make 8 more boxes. Someone's napping. I can hear him sleeping. We'll get those boxes going, and then we'll go ahead and put those down. All right, I'm going to make some more boxes as well. I'm going to put those boxes more close to the far side as the kind of drop boxes. Now I can't move, so I'm real slow here, but I can dodge roll, which I learned today, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Oh, and I do need to make some more of my little fairy friends. Let's make about 3 of those. Let's get those going on. There we go. Oh, Kismet candy bar. Ooh, thanks for that reminder. Yeah, baby. Right there, Kismet candy bar. And guess what? This one's actually in there. Yeah, I had some of this last night. And I'm going to torture you guys by eating some of it right now. Oh, dang good. Problem with the Kismet candy bar is it's flaky, so it drops everywhere. Only got 1 of those left. So good. So good. All right. And let's go ahead. We put our little person up here so you guys don't have to watch me play in the dark. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and put some down as the drop boxes on the other side. All right, drop boxes on the far side, where there's a lot of them. And then the sorted boxes I'm going to start to put on this other side where these 4 boxes are being named. And this right here, then we're going to go ahead and call this one. I know you guys are probably could guess this one, but let's try it anyway. Stone. I know, crazy, huh? Crazy. Crazy talk up in here. All right, and then we'll just do some quick quartermastering. Now, again, the thing you want to do is you want to just drop the stuff in there that you want. So you want to put that in there. You want to go ahead and you can be overburdened as long as you're close enough to see or to use the stuff to make stuff, right? Or to drop stuff in the box. So right now you can see that I'm just kind of looking at each individual thing and deciding what goes in what, right? And if I want to move, I can try to dodge roll. In this case, I can't dodge roll because I'm so incredibly overburdened with stone right now. So I need to put the stone down because it's 95 into this box, but I need to take everything out of that particular box. Take all. And then put the stone in there and then play a little shuffling game here, right? Where you take the wood out of there and then you go ahead and go to the wood one and put the wood back in again. There we go. Notice how it's stacking pretty well there too. Stacking pretty well. And here we'll go ahead again, grab any of this stuff out. And that's basically what a quartermaster does. Quartermaster goes through, micro-organizes everything. Oh, I just put the wrong thing in there. Get out of there. Kind of micro-organizes everything. Now I'm going to go ahead and make another box. Let's go ahead and see what else we need here. We need the wood and twine and all that same stuff again. Let's get over here. And I like to have it where the boxes are right next to each other. So you can grab a thing from here, grab a thing from here. Now, why did I make them all separate and not mix them like I normally do? Because these are going to get full very, very fast. And because these boxes are super, super small. So we're going to go ahead and craft another one. Now, I always have one that's like my building box. That one I always kind of set off to the side, right? I'm going to put it right by the door. Right over here. And we're going to go ahead and call this one the building box. Alright, I've got twine, wood, straw, or, yeah, straw, twine, wood, and stone, and then also a building box as well. Oh, that would probably help if I could hear them. Oops, sorry, I had you guys turned down. Hopefully you guys could heard all that. Boom. Now the building box, this kind of stuff, right? You put anything that you might build stuff with, just random stuff. I don't know if that's a building thing or not. I'm just going to throw it off over there and get that going on. Now over here in the drop boxes, right now probably nothing in there. But I'm going to go ahead and extend this again. Let's see, what else do I need to make another one? Wood action. There we go. Put those into boxes. And while come here. I'm going to go ahead and access the stone one. And then just put this kind of random stone and iron in there for now. Now, our next goal is to make a workbench. To make the workbench, of course, then we can just drop a ton of stuff in the workbenches. And those actually work as better boxes than anything else. We learned that last time. So instead of working our way up, right, where we can get to the bigger boxes here, the medium chests, and then, of course, eventually the private storage boxes and so on, we actually find it easier to make the workbenches themselves. So we got grinding stone, but here is the workbench. So to make the workbench, though, we need to get copper ignis. To make copper ignis, we have to make forges. And to make forges, we got to be at least level 15. So I've got to get to level 15. We can also make a bed, by the way, when we get to 15. But now I've got to level up again. So I've got to level up. I've got to look for copper ore eventually. We got to make a forge, melt down the forge, get to level 20. Then when we're at level 20, then we can make a workbench, and we can start using those workbenches to contain all of our stuff. Right? So yeah, you've always got that next thing to do. But for right now, we're going to use a whole lot of these little boxes instead. Because that's what we got. That's what we got. That's what we're going to use. And I'm going to go ahead and start putting this stuff along this outer wall here. Let's switch out 5. And then we'll just put miscellaneous loot out this way. There we go. So you need lots of boxes. Lots of boxes for people to drop stuff in. Lots of boxes for you to sort it to. So people, when people are looking for stuff, if they're looking for straw or twine or whatever, they'd be able to find that nice and easy. And then if they're looking for any of the other stuff like I have right now, which is all the kind of other random loot, we can go ahead and do that as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and just use one of these drop boxes right here and just kind of put all, I guess I can put gems, I guess, over here. Let's go ahead and put stone and magic gems. Name that stone. Stone and magic gems. There we go. There we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put those in there. Again, you can see I've got some twine, stuff like that. Got fur. And we'll go ahead and put all of our other stuff over here. We'll rename this. We'll name that. And we'll call this one fur and so forth. I mean, you can organize it however you want. However you want, but I'm just going to go ahead and organize like that. What else? Hide. This is hide here. I try to put things of similar types together. Oh, get out of there. Gotta get your hand off the E as quick as possible. Fur and hide. There we go. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. We're getting organized. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this one as plants. Just whatever plants I find. I'm going to go ahead and put them in there. Again, we just hit A. Start dropping them all in there. Alright, anything that is in the plant variety, drop it in there. That's stone. So we'll go ahead and put stone in there. Now, even though it's not like stone, but it's like at least something along that stone variety. And then go ahead and call this miscellaneous. Like so. How are we looking on our cut? Holy mackerel. Woo! We got to... I mean, time goes by so fast when you're playing this game. Thank you, Crazy, for reminding me for that cut. Let me go ahead and stop it right here for just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording. If you're watching this on YouTube, watch for the next one because we're going to be building even more epic stuff, even more cool stuff to learn here in Dark and Light. Be right back.